There is a whole world of cinema waiting to be discovered. You just have to overcome that 1-inch barrier known as subtitles. This is That 1-Inch Barrier, a podcast dedicated to foreign films from all around the world. My name is Kieran Griffiths and joined, as always, by my beautiful co-hosts, Nick LaBarrow, Josh Barry. Gentlemen, there's no subtitles needed this week.
No.
This month, because it's our 2nd anniversary.
We're 2 years old.
Crazy.
And you called me beautiful. It must be the alcohol talking.
Yes.
But I appreciate it. 2 years we've been doing this.
Yeah.
It's flown by.
It has.
This is
Hasn't it?
wild. It's wild to think that it's been 2 years. We've been through 2 iterations of the podcast too. We had our original starts over at the Netflix Fix side of things, and then we grew up to a whole 2 years old.
I remember heading over to yours very hungover.
That's true. Yeah, there was a lot of hungover Saturdays and
Josh
Sundays.
is very happy that he can just sort of roll about 10 feet from his bedroom
This is
to
worked
the
out well.
studio.
Yeah.
So for the 3rd anniversary, we'll be at my place.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's just how it works now. Yeah.
Your new place.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
new place, if
yeah.
they ever let me buy a house.
Yeah, that's right.
But as you were saying, last episode or the episode before, like 2 years doesn't sound that old, but for a podcast to actually make it to 2 years to 40 episodes,
Yeah.
we're in a pretty small percentage.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, pat ourselves on the back, but like, when we joke about, we've not been cancelled, we've not been got sick of each other, but I think more just the fact that we've actually found the energy to keep coming back to this, and we're still loving it. And
Well, I think that energy comes from 2 places. I think it comes from the fact that we love doing this. We love hanging out with each other and talking about movies in a very special way. But I think it's, in all honesty, everyone who watches it, everyone who listens to it as well. There's none of this without an audience, right? Like, we would do it for one person, we do it for 2 people. We're lucky there's more.
Like
of you,
I
you know
have
what I mean?
said
Like, there's,
as well, like it's just a great excuse to meet up.
it's fun, and we get to talk about
Because-
movies. We'll do it
and
anyway.
watch foreign films as
And
well.
watch foreign
Which
films.
is
So true.
why we started this in the
Yeah,
first
very
place,
true.
is because we all went, that is a gap in our sort of cinematic knowledge.
Yes,
that we want to
very
watch
much so.
more films from around the world.
Yeah.
And we were hanging out and talking about movies anyway, talking about what we'd seen at the cinema, what we'd been sent screeners of, and things like that. So it's just an excuse to do that. And I mean, if there are people who have so little going on that they want to watch or listen to this, then
Come do little with us.
then I'm happy. If it makes your commute slightly less painful, then I'm happy.
And from people all over the world. Like, it's awesome the response we get from if we do a movie in a certain country, and we have friends who are from that country, people we've met through the cinephile community through that country, who reach out to us and go, "Thank you for covering that movie." We had people suggest movies from their countries over the last few years, so it's been awesome. This has been a very, very fun experience. So 2 years down,
Here's to many more
to come.
Yeah.
We'll do it till we're 90, I guess, right?
Until one of us dies an early death, and it's going to be me or Nick. Josh.
Yeah. Josh's health, Josh's wealth, Josh's
He's going to outlive both of us.
Yeah, Josh has found the science to do it. Kieran and I will drink our beers and be angry at the world and talk about movies while
Josh
we
has
do
got
it.
some DNA hacking going on. I reckon.
He's that biohacker. Have you seen that guy, the biohacker?
Yeah.
What an interesting fellow.
So interesting.
If there was a foreign documentary made about him, we could cover it on the show, but that's just not the case.
I haven't
so.
watched the Netflix doc, There is a Netflix doc.
I didn't realize there was a Netflix
Yeah,
one.
there
Okay.
is one.
Okay.
Yeah.
I saw some YouTubers cover him. That's how I knew it was real.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think he's started doing YouTube.
Oh, is he?
Well,
interesting.
his progress and
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
So he's a 50-year-old man who's got the biological age of a 24-year-old or something.
Yeah.
So that's weird. I don't
I
like
saw
that.
recently though he's had to stop taking something because it's suddenly come up that it's cancer causing now.
Imagine
So good luck
him
to him.
finding out that news. That would be the worst thing in the world
Like,
for him.
I'm 10 years behind.
So, you mean I could be 14 biologically?
Is that Leonardo DiCaprio's excuse?
Yeah, that could be.
He's 50, but biologically 24.
That very well could be. Yeah,
So it's
that's
not
it.
actually that bad.
Hey guys, I'm dating my age. It's all good.
Yeah, it would be weird if I dated a 50-year-old.
Cougar.
Not in older women.
Oh my goodness gracious.
But
Yeah,
for our
that's
for our 2nd anniversary episode, much like we did with our 1st anniversary episode, we're doing a bit of a Q&A.
Yes.
A chance to just talk about all things movies, not necessarily foreign films, but just, questions that we have for each other and that we've had submitted by you, our wonderful listeners and viewers, and just a chance to, I guess, share some thoughts that we maybe don't get a chance to talk about so much on the regular episodes.
Yeah. Well, shall we kick off with a question?
Yeah, why not?
Well, there we go.
Probably a good place to start with the Q&A. Nick, you are leading a panel in like 2 weeks. You should probably...
I'm leading multiple panels.
No crack.
What do you guys want to talk about?
Do you want to do questions
Let me just
or...
give you the
You
answers.
guys.
I'll give you the answer.
Yeah. What do you think about biohacking? Like, Nick, this is a panel about VFX on House of the Dragon. Oh, sorry. Actionfestival.com.au.
That might already
doing a
be over
few.
by the time this episode goes out.
Actually, that's a very good point. If you were there, thank you for supporting me. Very appreciate you. I'm going to start with a. I think this is a good question for this podcast, and it's kind of almost the thesis of the podcast in question form. But the question is, what is the best entry-level film or films to introduce to someone to overcome the 1-inch barrier? So what are some foreign or international films that you would suggest? And this is obviously something we do on the show. We actually wrap up most of the episodes by going, would we show this to someone as a starter for this either director's filmography or this country's films?
That's a great question.
Yeah.
This is, hey, we're coming out firing.
Yeah,
it's all downhill from here. No, it's not. It's an interesting one for me because I think we all came into foreign films at a different time for us personally.
Yes.
And I think about movies like, it's funny that we're doing Kung Fu Hustle because I think I said on the episode, Shaolin Soccer was one of the first foreign films I watched as a kid. I think it came out like 2001 or 2002. And it's all in Mandarin, I believe. And I remember just being like, oh, this is really fun. This is just a silly, over-the-top, like martial arts soccer film somehow.
Yeah.
And despite there being subtitles, it was a movie that even visually I was like so entranced by. And that was a big one for me. I think in my understanding of like the accessibility of foreign films is that the subtitles are the least amount of like thing you have to be concerned about.
Yes, yeah.
Because there is still so much happening visually within the films that you can understand, especially with a movie like that, like Shaolin Soccer, which I don't think any of you guys have seen. It might pop up 20 years down the track on the podcasts when we come back around. But yeah, I think for me, any film that is of like interest to you in a subject matter
like
is
genre,
always a good start.
Sort of genre or subject.
If it's especially a genre you're comfortable with. So like I watched a lot of martial arts movies with my dad growing up. So then just watching Shaolin Soccer, I was like, oh yeah, this is sick. I know what all these things are. I know what these look like. And then you kind of can gravitate more towards the subtitles and stuff. That's not necessarily the answer, but that's just kind of the vibe, I guess I was thinking and going for.
Yeah. I mean, it is hard. Yeah, because the early ones I can think of for me were, one of the very early ones was Amelie.
Oh, of course. Iconic, right? Like, so many visually iconic moments in that film.
And I think I remember sort of then going down a track of doing that director. Like, I just love that film so much.
Yeah. Who directed that? That was...
Is it Jean-Pierre Jeunet?
That's right, yeah. And there was two... They were like a duo.
Yeah, because they did Delicatessen as well.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
And Alien Resurrection.
Yeah.
The most underrated Alien film, Alien Resurrection.
Yes.
The movie's fucking baller, dude. It's so good.
I love that one.
That movie fucks
and it feels really him.
It does.
The characters
it's
in
very,
that movie. Yeah.
Very over the top.
City of God was fairly early for me.
Yeah.
But it's funny, I probably wouldn't
suggest that
as an entry point.
Yeah.
One that really comes off the top of my head, and I know we all love this film, but The Untouchables, which we haven't done.
Oh yeah,
we haven't done on the show.
Yeah. Beautiful movie.
But that, I think, as an entry level to anyone would. Like it's definitely a hype.
Yes.
It's a great film.
It's a great film.
But I think, as you said, it's so accessible.
It's so accessible.
I think it's
a really heartwarming.
It's really heartwarming, like you said, and I don't think it's a genre or a story that's particularly off-putting for anyone.
No.
Like it's sort of like a comedy drama.
Pulls at the heartstrings. Like people want to feel and stuff. Yeah.
It's funny, but it's heartfelt, and I think French is one of those languages that, as an English speaker, is probably a little bit easier than maybe
It's probably one of those ones
used to it.
It's probably a language that does pop up in more Hollywood films than anything as well. They talk about the French age of cinema and whatnot, influencing a lot of what American cinema has done. So I think that's, like you said, it's so much more accessible from a language point of view as well.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's still very modern
I love
as
that.
well.
Yeah,
it came
that's
out
true.
in maybe late 2000s, early 2010s.
I'd say early 2010s.
Yeah. So it's still, relatively modern. It's not, because older films are inherently harder to watch.
True.
Like, I don't think there's any getting around that, no matter how pretentious a cinephile you are.
I like watching them on TikTok in triple speed and I can slide through. That's what I like to do. That's actually how I watch Stalker for this. was like, oh,
700
yeah.
TikToks.
Yeah. Wow. God, I'm so existential.
You should have
Yeah.
seen the muscles in his thumbs after that.
Yeah, I'm like Quagmire when he finds internet pornography and he
That's
comes out of
funny.
that giant arm.
Because I was just watching a guy unboxing some Seven Samurai,
Oh, nice.
and he's had them from when he was a kid, the VCRs, and he like pulls one VCR out and he's like, no, it wasn't just on one and two.
Nice,
and
yes, the double
it wouldn't
V.
fit on one VCR.
Yeah.
Oh, that was so cool. Yeah.
yeah, so-
I know Titanic did that. Like Godfather did that. Like all those epic
crazy,
3-hour
like-
movies. Yeah.
Like the original Metal Gear Solid, which came out on the PS1 in the 90s,
yeah.
was on 2 discs.
2 discs.
Yeah,
because it
yeah.
was such a big
Wow.
game, which I
Yeah.
just thought was the coolest
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
And then you get to a point in the game, you go down a staircase, it fades to black, and then there's just a little thing that comes up, it's like insert disc 2. You're like, hell yeah.
That's cool. That is very cool.
So I love that. But yeah, it's crazy to think there are films out there that
Yeah.
are so big.
So
that
big.
you had to put
Too
them
big
across
for the
two
technology
VHS.
at
Like
the
imagine
time.
like Once Upon a Time in America.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
I think as far as introductory points for foreign films, as you said, Nick, it comes back to genre.
Yeah.
I think if you love action movies, I think The Raid, which we did on the show,
Big time.
is
Yeah.
a great introductory
That
point.
is a good one.
Especially
There's probably
because
not
action,
that much talking in it either.
exactly.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
have to focus on the dialogue because
Yeah.
so much of it is the visuals.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you're into horror, Wreck,
I was just thinking, yeah.
really great starting
Such
point.
a great
Again,
one to move
fairly
on.
modern, super straightforward. It's short,
Yeah.
and it's, I think, probably the best found footage horror film ever made.
Oh, it's up there. It's absolutely up there for me. Yeah.
You know, it's like Blair Witch walked so that Wreck
Oh man,
could
that's a good-
sprint
yeah.
terrifyingly at you.
Really use the format well. Wreck did, yeah.
I'm trying to think what the first foreign film I saw was, because I didn't watch many growing up. I only got into films probably in my sort of my like mid-teens.
Yeah, right,
You know, I very much grew up on video games.
Yes. Yeah.
So films kind of came into my life a little bit later. I think the first foreign language film that I can remember watching was Blue is the Warmest Color.
Very nice.
Yeah.
But you didn't even know it was foreign when you put it on.
I just saw the rating.
Because I didn't even. And you watched it. You just only watched this 12-minute stretch of this 3-hour film. Yeah.
I got the tissues out, but I needed them for a different reason in the end.
I'm going to say I'm shocked that hasn't popped up either. Actually, that will probably have to be one that ends up on the show.
But I mean, like it's controversial and it's sort of joked about
Yes,
because it is
yeah,
a
of
very
course.
horny film.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's a beautiful film. It's very sad. It's very emotional, and I mean the performances are great. Not something I'd recommend as a starting point because it's like nearly 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think genre is a big thing. Comedy, Three Idiots, which is an Indian film.
Yes.
I absolutely loved that.
That is a great movie.
Some of that is in English. I don't know if it sort of makes the 50% cut.
I think I'm pretty sure that film does.
Yeah,
I haven't seen it,
but it's very Bollywood, so it's like over the
3
top.
hours, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's like over the top dance numbers
Yeah,
and musicals, but it's so much fun. I didn't expect to love it, but I had an absolute blast with it. And so I definitely recommend that. But yeah, maybe just if there's a genre that you really like, if you're into westerns or war films, there's heaps of like 60s spaghetti westerns.
Yeah,
really.
for sure.
There's heaps of great war films that came out of Germany and Russia and places like that.
Yeah, absolutely. All Quiet on the Western
All
Front,
Quiet on-
I think, is absolutely one
That's what I
to
mean.
jump in
That's
on.
probably
yeah.
a great recent
Yeah, recent example for sure.
if you like war films, like my dad is not a foreign film person. Like I keep trying to tell him like, oh, we watched this great film for the podcast, you should really watch it. He's like, does it have subtitles? I'm like, yep. He's like, nah. But I don't know if he's watched All Quiet.
Okay.
But if he's not, I reckon I could sell him on that.
You could sell on that, yeah, for sure.
Because that's a great film. And I mean, we talk about it a lot, but Parasite, Bong
Yes,
Joon-ho,
God, yeah.
that is just an amazing film that's going to stand the test of time. And I think it's a relatively straightforward, but also somehow extremely layered.
It's a very
drama,
layered film.
comedy, satire.
Parasite to me would be the one you almost take to like a level 2, right? Once you're comfortable with the sub, because there is so much necessary dialogue in that film that you have to listen to because it's either setups for things that happen later or it's information about certain people within the film. Like Parasite would sit in that mid-level for me. It's like once you're comfortable with the idea of being able to, because for some people it is an issue, you're like looking down, looking up, looking over, sometimes, and at some point you become like us, where you just download the information.
You just have one eye going up and one eye going down.
Well, to say to people, like the first time or first couple of times, it might be, you might find
It's a bit
quite
jarring,
hard.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, because you are looking down, seeing, okay, oh yeah, I've forgotten to look at actually what the pictures are. But you do,
for sure.
like, even
It becomes
after about
second
5
nature.
minutes of the film,
You just forget
roll
that
into
you're
it, you
listening to a
forget.
different language.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It's the same way that like watching a black and white film. You know, I'll think about a black and white film that I've watched.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I watched it 3 years ago, and
Yeah.
I'll go, was that in black and white?
Yeah,
I said the same thing recently about Better Man, the Robbie Williams movie. You forget 5-10 minutes in that it's played by a monkey.
Right.
You 100%, you're just like, oh, this is just Robbie Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a fucking chimpanzee the whole time. So, have you guys seen that yet?
Not yet.
No.
Criminal. It's so good.
Yeah.
I'm
It
excited
is
for it.
Yeah, I'm
good.
I think,
I'm-
you know,
You'll-
I'd much
think
rather because there's so many super cliche, predictable biopics.
Yeah.
That I would much rather a film take a big swing like that and miss
Oh,
than just do another.
it
you know,
doesn't even,
generic.
the biggest swing's not even the monkey thing. It's the fact that Robbie Williams is like, oh yeah, I did some dumb shit. And like, I'm going to tell you what I did.
Yeah.
Like, it's not all Bohemian Rhapsody, Sunshine and Rainbows, then he gets A. It's like, it's like, it's a
Freddie
it's awesome.
Mercury doing drugs? Never.
What? There wasn't sex parties with little people and cocaine everywhere? What do you mean? Now I have AIDS. It's like, well, how did you get that, Freddie? You little party animal. Allegedly. We're 2 years in. You can't cancel us.
I really wish we got the original Bohemian Rhapsody, the one that was going to be rated R and starring Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yes, I do remember when that
That
was
would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Because he would have been a great Freddie.
Yeah,
would've
true.
been-
And I
Incredible
think it would have been a much better film had it been about Freddie Mercury, not about Queen.
Remember when that film won the Oscar for Best Editing? Anyway.
And now, after Amelia Perez's 13 nominations, it's only the second most egregious thing the Oscars
Still
have done
haven't
in the
seen
last
it.
10 years.
Still haven't seen
I
it.
haven't, but also, you know, do we actually need to see anything to criticize?
I-
in this day and
Nah, I don't
age?
think-
I
Not
have
saying it.
seen it.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of that director. I've almost, and I think because of Amelia Perez, I will choose one of his films soon because he's done some incredible films.
Yeah.
But Amelia Perez, I don't get how it's got nominated. Like, I just
And
don't get it.
not just nominated, it has 13
13.
nominations.
It's
Which puts it,
second highest nominations, like tied with a whole bunch of other films. But
like
Yeah.
it's getting as many as Titanic.
Yeah.
Which, love or hate Titanic, you kind of have to appreciate Titanic for what it
Yeah.
you know, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
But that just blows my mind.
Wild.
It's definitely a movie that they've taken a big swing for, but I think for most of it, it's missed. Like, I just got to the end, I'm like, I think I gave it 3 stars. Like, it wasn't terrible or anything,
No.
but it's to get nominated for 13 Oscars, just
Yeah.
When you look at some of the films, especially this year or last year, that missed out on nominations, Challengers, I don't think got a single nomination.
Yeah,
No,
bummed
not
about
one-
that. Loved that
one.
movie.
Civil War, don't think that got a single nomination, which, love or hate the film, the sound design.
Sound design's great. It looks incredible.
amazing.
Yeah.
And I thought Kirsten Dunst was sensational in that movie. Challenges the score.
the score
Amazing
for that,
performance.
Editing of
was a
that film is incredible.
Editing,
Yeah.
yeah.
The visual effects for the final scenes
Oh my God.
alone.
Oh my
Denis Villeneuve not being nominated for Best Director.
I know.
But
Wild. But
yeah.
then
Amelia
June
Perez.
coming in as Best Picture as well. And you're like, you're given not a lot below the line for this one. So
yeah, it's
The Best Picture noms are crazy.
wildly all over the place.
They're all over the place.
All over the shop.
Like,
yeah.
part of me almost wonders whether June might just win it.
Just cause
Just cause.
they're like, we didn't give you
they're
anything
just
else.
like, yeah, you didn't get Best Director, but here's Best...
Here's best film of the year.
you're not the best director.
and pretty
But you
much...
did-
In
no
fact,
other
you're not the
best-
best anything
No,
else.
Just film.
Best film.
What do you think is winning Best Picture, and what do you think deserves to win Best Picture?
Like if we're looking at it completely subjective.
Subjective is your opinion.
Objective is what I meant. Yeah. I knew that.
Just testing me.
No, a completely objective way of looking at it. And if you're looking at like how a movie was made and what the movie has done and the final product in the end, I feel like The Brutalist should probably win Best Film. That's probably what I want it to win as well. But
I think as an Oscar-winning film...
The Brutal,
For, what, did you say 2024 or
2020, yeah.
2024.
97th,
Like, to
I
have
can't
The Brutalist on that list, I think is...
Makes
fine.
sense.
Like,
makes complete
totally
sense.
makes sense. Yeah.
I'd love The Substance to win because it was my favorite movie, but like I also get like, oh no, The Brutalist is.
I think horror fans should just be happy that The Substance was nominated.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, we're taking that win.
For a few different...
We're taking that fucking
Yeah.
win. Denis
Yeah.
will win now. Now there's so much lead actress controversy. Now they're all fucking trying to rip each other apart.
She's just
Shit,
staying
mate.
in a lane, staying focused.
Demi's like, I've been here all along, bitches. So
Yeah, I think I would like The Brutalist or Honora would be the two that I would.
I would love Honora to
I
be
think
there.
Honora's lost a lot of steam.
Yeah,
Like just in thinking about that, like it was. I thought it was great, but comparatively to The Brutalist, I feel like The Brutalist is.
It's definitely the film that people are going to talk about more in 20 years.
Sure, yeah.
The Brutalist, but
Yes.
Nora.
yes.
But we've also seen worse movies get Best Picture wins. You know what I mean? Like Crash. And I loved Coda, but I was like, Best Picture?
Yeah.
I was like, Best Picture of that?
And
Yeah.
at the time, I really liked The Green Book.
Oh, yeah.
but
I forgot about that
So I
movie.
think
Yeah, wow.
that was the best picture of that year. I don't know.
That's pretty wild, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hollywood
I mean,
coming
I
to
love
terms with their
Coda.
racism.
I
love
absolutely
no,
adore it. It's a beautiful film. It made me cry.
Still spoke about it
But
recently to people.
Weird Best Picture.
Yes,
wins.
yeah,
But that was
100%.
COVID years.
Yeah, we
It was
don't talk
all-
about that. We don't
all
talk
of
about
it,
that.
yeah.
I wondered whether that would equate to a subtitled film, Coda.
Interesting. There is a lot of dialogue in it, though. But it's also in the English language.
Yeah, I know, but it's still sign language is another language, isn't it?
This is a great point you bring up, Josh. Well. If we get,
I did.
when we're 70
Yeah,
years
someone
down the
else asked
road,
me
and we're,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
And I
we're
was like,
desperate for picks.
when we're doing this in 2090, and we're like, fuck, we've run out of foreign films to talk about. But shit, let's do sign language.
What I mean,
It's within the vein
while
of the
we're
show.
here, because I was going to ask this later, but
Yeah,
while
yeah.
we're here, the whole Best Picture and then Best International,
Right.
and then one film in that gets Amelia Perez put into the Best Picture film.
If you're
And this
nominated
keeps
for Best
happening.
International Feature and Best Picture,
Yeah.
you're winning Best,
Best
International
International
Feature.
Feature.
Because how can you not win it?
Well, All Quiet on
this
the
is-
Western Front, there's one of those ones with one Best International Feature was also nominated for Best Picture.
I think the last-
Parasite was the random one where it won both. Like everyone was like, "What the fuck is
Yeah,
going
yeah.
on?"
But
Yeah,
there's
but
almost
even
always
last year
one.
it was the same. There was one of them. Which one best?
Was Another Round nominated for Best Picture?
I think so.
Might
I
have been,
think
yeah,
so.
I'm not 100% sure.
I just
Roma
I
was
don't know. It's
nominated
Roma
for
was
Best
nominated for
Picture.
Best Picture.
annoying that they.
Is I'm Still Here not nominated for Best International Feature and Best Picture?
Oh yes, you
great
might
question.
be right. Actually.
The Brazilian?
Yes, that's the one I haven't
Film?
seen out of the best. Oh, and Nickel Boys. Yeah,
Because I think
I think
that
it
I think
is.
that might be nominated for both.
I think you're right.
I've not got my trusty safety.
Yeah, no,
template
you
here,
are
so-
right. You're right. That is. Oh, so there is two international ones. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, with
because
I'm-
that's what
I'm
I
Still
was
Here
going to
and
say. I'm
Amelia
like,
Perez,
I
yeah.
feel like if
But
they're
you're
going
right,
to
it
do
does
this,
happen a lot.
they should definitely put two internationals into the
Yeah.
just to make the other category a little bit like, okay, what's
Yeah. Because otherwise, there's just 4 films in Best International Feature that are making up the numbers.
yeah.
It'll be interesting to see what wins this year because obviously that will come up on the show then this year as well. We end up doing so we may end up having to do Amelia Perez on the show.
Yeah, because
Don't get so excited.
I've seen it.
we will do the Best International Feature winner this year.
Yeah.
I mean, while we're talking Oscars, let's go the other big two.
Yeah.
It's Best Actor, Best Actress.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've not seen every film that's nominated, but
Best
I'll
actor, we've got Ralph Fiennes, Conclave, Sebastian Stan, The Apprentice. So glad he got a nom.
So glad. He's great, man.
Timothy Chalamet
Timothée.
for A Complete Unknown. Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing. So glad he got that. And Adrian Brody, Brutalist.
it's got to be Brody, right?
Timothy might win it though.
They love a biopic.
They love a biopic.
I would not hate
No,
at all.
no.
I mean, I loved.
I thought
I
Complete
really
Unknown was
liked
great.
it.
I genuinely
really
really,
liked
I
I'm
liked it a
seeing
lot.
it tomorrow.
And I would not be disappointed if he did win.
Him and I feel like it's
Him and
between him
Brody.
and Brody at the moment. Yeah.
it would be kind of beautiful for Brody to win it again.
Yes.
You know what? Nearly 25 years after he won
Yeah.
it for The Pianist.
Yeah.
Because he's won the Golden Globe, didn't he?
I think so. Yeah.
He did win the Golden Globe. Yes.
He got quite emotional.
Timothy.
That is to me the most stacked category. That's hectic.
Best
Every
supporting actor is
performance
pretty good as well.
Yeah,
It is true. Actually,
That is a weirdly good category every year. Best supporting actor, whereas best supporting actress is
Men
usually
just
quite
do it
shit.
better. It's a
Hey, I was-
joke. It's a joke.
Oh, okay. So we're saying out of Brody and Shyamalan.
I would say out of Brody and Chalamet.
And
I'd
Chalamet.
go Brody, but I've not seen complete.
Also, to second your sentiment, so glad Sebastian got in, and I'm glad it was for The Apprentice because I liked A Different Man.
Yeah.
And I didn't love it, and I thought that was a big swing for him.
Yes.
But that cinematic journey of watching him go from like a 20-year-old Trump
Yeah.
to like a 40-year-old Trump and be like, oh, that's the guy who I know now.
Yes.
was
'Cause at the start,
insane.
it's like, oh, this is
He's
not-
just like kind of like a mild-mannered
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
Doesn't have the accent.
Yeah.
He's not Trump just yet. Well, he's not even at that point, to be honest.
No,
to be fair.
not at all.
Do you see Sebastian Stan couldn't find anyone to do actors on actors with him?
Yeah, that was
Really?
Yeah.
So he got
Heaps of
invited
PR
to
people
do
got turned
actors on
him
actors,
down.
Yeah.
but basically every other actor's agent was like, no, we're not
don't
going to
go
do it with
near it.
Sebastian because
There is
we're not
rumors
talking
that
about
this is
Trump."
like the apology from people being like, "We're so sorry, we didn't support you. Here's an Oscar nomination." But he's fucking great in The Apprentice.
He is.
He's unreal. And then Best Actress,
So who have we got for that?
Fernanda Torres for I'm Still Here.
Which is meant to be
Great.
amazing.
I'm seeing it next week. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
Demi Moore for The Substance. Carla Sofia Gascon for Emilia Perez, which I think she's just shot herself in the foot. But if you're keeping up with recent controversies, awful tweets resurfaced.
Okay.
Islamophobic, homophobic.
Okay.
Very
Someone's been
bigoted.
digging through old tweets.
Okay, let's point this out as well. This has been the biggest smear campaign of an Oscars like I've ever seen.
Okay.
Because they pulled up old blackface footage of Fernanda Torres back in the day, which is bad, but you learn from your mistakes and you don't do those things anymore.
Yeah.
Some of Carla's tweets were like 2023. And talking about how like there's heaps of Muslims in Mexico and shit.
Right.
Not in a positive way.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So she's like literally like hours just before we started recording, she's done the apology.
Right.
But we'll see how
Might be
that
too
affects
little
her.
too late.
Yeah. Okay.
Cynthia Erivo for Wicked, Mikey Madison for Nora. I think Demi's got it.
You reckon?
I think,
I think it'll.
the hype train behind her,
and
especially
I
after the Golden
I feel like
Globes.
it's going to be
The Jamie Lee
lifetime-
Curtis
Yes.
award.
Yes.
You probably don't deserve it, but we're going to give it to you because you know,
She's
you've
just
been
got.
doing it for so
She
long.
has the most momentum out aside from Fernanda Torres, because that is the shock nomination as well.
Yeah.
Demi's got the most behind her.
Yeah.
I would love for it to be Mikey Madison.
Me too.
I thought she
I wouldn't be upset if it was her.
Incredible.
Absolutely not.
in an aura. Genuinely not actually upset about Cynthia Erivo.
Yeah, she's great in Wicked. Yeah. Her and Ariana are great. In that
She's
movie.
always good.
I
Dude.
don't
At
know
the
if
end-
I've seen her in anything.
Widows.
Bad times at the El Royale. Have you
She's
not
great.
seen that?
No.
Oh, you need to watch that.
Yeah, her singing scene.
Yeah. That was the first time I
Which
ever
is like a
saw
cheat.
her, and I
That's a
was,
cheat code for her. No, she's great in the rest of the film though as well.
Yeah. But that was the first time I ever saw her, and I was really taken.
I think I saw her in Widows before that.
Oh, Widows.
And
yeah,
she
okay.
has-
No, I thought I saw.
She's
her
great in that
first,
too.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. And then she's in that
She's great in both of them.
HBO show with Jason Bateman. The
Oh,
Outsiders or-
the outsider. Is it the
Outsiders
outsider?
or something?
That
Or
one
the
that
Out-
ends up
The
getting like
Outsider.
weirdly supernatural. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was great in that
Yeah.
too.
But
actually,
definitely
yeah.
watch Bad Times at the El Royale.
Yeah, it's on the list.
Yeah. She's really good.
Ariana Grande, yeah, weirdly good in Wicked.
Yeah.
Oh,
like
so
her,
funny.
her comedic timing.
Yeah.
is-
Incredibly hilarious.
Excellent.
So
That's a movie that I should not like at all, and
No.
I actually really like
it's
it.
Yeah.
really fun.
I was
it's
saying,
really fun.
It took me a while. I think the first 45 minutes I was looking at my
didn't-
being like, what the fuck
Yeah,
am I doing
the
here?
opening.
Oh, I liked the opening. I thought it was
Yeah,
really
okay,
funny.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I really liked it.
But I think
that's funny.
Once they sort of got settled in at the university, like
Yeah.
His
school,
university.
Yes, yes.
I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this-
I'll
this
say
is fun.
one thing, and I know it ends up being important, but you could take out the whole like animal testing subplot.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like it would just tighten things up a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it's 2
still-
hours and 40 minutes for part one.
It's long.
Yeah.
That's
It is long.
It's long.
and like unless you're Dune,
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can't do that. Yeah.
Well, they can. They
Yeah.
did and they can.
Wicked is
I'm actually-
musical theatre geeks
I'm
June, I
hyped to
guess.
see the second one.
Yeah, Wicked for good.
Yep.
Can we do director as well?
let's do
Yeah,
director.
of course. I think you're right. I think Demi's got it. I
I just watched
we've-
G.I. Jane for the first time a
I
few days ago.
you saw that.
Loved
yeah.
it.
Did you see my comment on your review?
I do.
I did. Yes, I did. Yeah.
I do think
We bring that
I
up
do
in the
think it is
episode,
going
though,
to be
the
a bit
whole-
of a lifetime thing, but I also she's fucking amazing.
I think
in
she
that
deserves.
movie.
I think
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
incredible in that
Yeah.
film. Yeah.
Who's that?
Demi
Demi-
Moore.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
great in The Substance.
Yeah.
Best director, Coralie Farge for The Substance, James Mangold for A Complete Unknown, Sean Baker for Nora, Jacques Audiard for Emilia Perez, Brady Corbet for The Brutalists. You kind of got to think Brady Corbet's probably got it just for what he pulled off for
With,
$10
with
million.
a $10 million budget.
Is quite incredible.
It is.
And I mean, bringing the epic basically back.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, we haven't seen a film like The Brutalist in 20 years.
And he even says that, like, he's like,
Yeah.
this is a love letter to 60s and 70s epic American cinema.
Well, I mean, he shot it on a film stock that basically hadn't been
Used since
the
then.
60s.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's, it's a love letter to
Incredible.
Cameron and Spielberg,
Yes.
Scorsese and Leone and Scott and guys like that, the guys who were making 3-hour movies that you went to the cinema for,
Yeah.
God,
God, you have to see The Brutalist in the cinema if you can.
I think he's
God.
the most deserving. I would love for Sean Baker to win.
Yeah.
Because he always feels like the underdog. With the kind of movies he's making, with the kind of stories he's telling, the actors he's using.
Would you
he
say
always
Anora's
feels-
his best directed movie yet?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Comfortably.
Yeah.
The only one I've
love-
not seen is Tangerine, but I've seen Red Rocket, I've seen The Florida Project.
Tangerine's the ones all filmed on an iPhone.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
But
I haven't seen it.
Red Rocket I really enjoyed.
I love it.
Red Rocket's
Florida
fantastic.
Project I probably didn't enjoy as much as other people. I
You
thought it
might even
didn't.
like it.
I didn't.
I feel like if rewatching it now after getting used to his work,
about it. Yeah.
I think it changes a little bit. Yeah,
But Anora, I think, is just so.
he's firing on all cylinders, isn't he?
It's everything that's good about Sean Baker.
Anything with a strip montage to take that is a winner in my books. I'd love Coralie to get it because I do think The Substance has like the absolute ever living shit directed out of it. But a lot of that movie also comes down to the editing and the sound design and the performances as well. So there's so much more going on that you kind of forget that this is a really well directed film. So I think it could go under the radar for that.
Yeah.
If Denis was nominated, would he be your winner?
No, Brady Corbet would probably still be my winner.
Yeah.
But I would love the nomination.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
Should have
June.
been.
I love June Part 2.
Should have been nominated.
Who would you take out? Chuck Audiard?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I've not seen Amelia Perez,
No.
but
I would. Or, in all honesty, even though I love the movie, James Mangold, I think that a lot
That's
of
an
that
interesting.
movie,
Yeah, that's
a
interesting.
lot of that movie rests on.
Timmy.
Yeah.
On Timothée Chalamet.
he's the working man's director, Mangold.
I disagree.
Like, he's just so... Really?
Oh, sorry. I know. I heard that differently. No, he is the working man's director. I was like, hey, he's just like a working man director. I was like, no. Have you fucking seen Ford v Ferrari?
No, but that's
No,
what I mean,
I
like,
got you. Yeah, sorry.
you don't look at a James Mangold film and go, "Oh yeah, that's a James Mangold film."
No.
There's no overt style to it.
No.
Like he's very
It's
much
dad
similar to
cinema.
Ron Howard
Yeah.
in that way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Great
Both.
director,
Incredible
super
dad
effective,
cinema.
super efficient.
Yeah.
Tells the story so well. Ford v Ferrari is an awesome
It's
movie.
funny you say that
so
because
good.
I really liked how Complete Unknown was shot. I
Yeah,
really feel like it was shot in a way that made me feel like it was almost like a Bob Dylan music video at points. Like it just really captured a time and a place.
But with Ford v Ferrari, that's some of the best
Car racing, right?
Yeah, that was
I've
amazing.
seen.
Logan has
That
some of the most insane Wolverine
Logan-
action, right?
yeah,
like
yeah.
310 to Yuma has some of the best Western shootouts.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Oh, like he
Yes, yes.
knows how to direct.
Yeah,
don't
he
get me
does,
wrong.
yeah.
Walk
But I
the
feel
Line
like-
has some of the best man standing against a shadowy wall pondering scenes I've ever seen in cinema.
Joaquin does it better than anyone.
I love, we've all seen Walk Hard, the Dewey
Yeah.
Cox
Yes,
story.
yes, yes.
I just love it, that beginning bit where he's like against it and he's like, what's he doing? He's like, he has to think about his whole life before he goes out on stage. I love that movie.
Well, to segue from the Oscars, it leads me into a question I wanted to ask
Sure.
you guys. We've seen so many biopics. I mean, every year, but this year I feel like we've had quite a few. Who is someone that you would really love to see a film made about?
Oh.
Oh my god.
I'll give you some time to think. I'll do mine.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to cheat a little bit because there has been a film about this person.
Oh.
I've not seen it, but by all accounts, it was terrible. Mine's David Bowie.
Oh,
okay.
the Starman movie. Yeah.
I mean,
Stardust.
I love Bowie as a musician. I love him as a figure and a character and as a person. I think he's so intricate and interesting, and I think there's so much to talk about with him. But I think like we were talking about with Freddie Mercury, you kind of have to show the truth of it. You know, you can't sanitize it. You have to show that Bowie was a drug addict and a sex pest and all the rest.
Yeah.
But he was also a genius and this larger-than-life character. And I would love to see just a no-holds-barred, David Bowie, the full journey, in a similar vein to Rocket Man, where it doesn't sort of get bogged down in reality. It allows itself to sort of get carried away with the fantasy.
Yes.
Because he is such a, I mean, he's basically an alien. The man does not exist on the same world or didn't exist on the same world as the rest of us.
Have you seen Moon Age Daydream, the documentary?
No.
Incredible.
Yeah, that's what.
Truly incredible.
Yeah.
But he's one that I would just love to see. If it was done properly, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I don't have one just yet.
No. I mean, I don't know why, but Tom Waits just jumped into my
Well,
head.
that'd be an interesting one.
I think that would be an interesting
It's funny how we always come back to like musical or musicians and stuff as well. Like, is
Yeah.
there those sorts of stories? And
Oh,
like,
yeah, true.
it's interesting how I guess we're just sort of trained to think that as well with the biopic. There's so many about musicians.
Yeah.
Because then a filmmaker can't really, like Steven Spielberg does The Fabelmans, but he's like, it's not me, but it's me.
It's me. Can we do one on Harold Holt?
That'd be funny. The last hours of the life of Harold Holt.
Just him bobbing off into the sea and we're like, oh, fuck. For those who don't know, Harold Holt was an Australian Prime Minister back in the, 70s?
I think so, yeah.
Went swimming at the beach one day, disappeared.
Never seen it.
Never seen again. No one knows what happened to him.
No.
Like, I mean, he was either drowned or was picked up by a Chinese submarine. But he just vanished in the ocean. The best part was, in typical Australian fashion, because we have a great sense of humour, we named a swim centre after him.
Yeah, the Harold Holt, yeah.
True story.
Yeah. It is pretty great. And we now, in Australian colloquialisms, go, oh, if someone leaves, you go, you've done a Harold Holt.
Yeah, if you just leave without telling anybody where you're going,
Yeah.
you dip out
You've
of the
done a
party
Holt.
early.
It's a Harold Holt, yeah. That's hilarious. I'm a sucker for sports biopics, and I think we need a fucking great Don Bradman movie.
Oh, yeah.
Another Australian
Yes.
cricketing hero. I think that would be friggin' awesome. I was looking up last night because obviously Australia are dominating Sri Lanka in the Test match at the moment. And because it was getting rained out, I was like, I'm just going to read up about like cricket history more so than I already know because I'm very smart when it comes to cricket. And I was reading up about the Bodyline series.
Yes.
And I didn't realize there was a mini series about
my
it.
uncle was involved in it.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I want to watch it. And then I was like, why haven't they made a fucking movie about Don Bradman yet?
I actually have a feeling
There's a few sports people who would be.
Do you think he actually directed
I've
it?
got a feeling he did.
That's incredible. So yeah, a sports one for me would be the Don Bradman story.
Adam Goods for like very niche Australian.
Very niche.
audience.
Yeah. Have you seen that documentary?
No.
The Australian Dream.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen that actually, no.
But I think that's like a story would be powerful and important
Yeah,
to tell.
I think so too. Yeah.
Maybe with a little bit of time and distance from it.
That's a big story as well. It's one of those ones that Australia won't make until the right time has passed.
Yeah, I can't see too many Australians getting behind a film which basically just points out for 2 hours how racist they are.
Yeah. Apparently, society's not ready for that yet, but we live it every day.
Yeah,
like
it's a mirror.
It's out there,
that's,
guys. We
it's
know
a mirror
it.
that we're not willing to look into just yet.
I love a good biopic though as well. I'm a big fan of a
absolute
great biopic.
sucker
Yeah.
for them.
It'd be interesting to find more international ones actually.
Yeah.
That'd be because a lot of the discourse with bring it back to Better Man, the reason it hasn't performed well in the United States, everyone's like, who the fuck is Robbie Williams? Who cares?
I didn't realize that you had to know everything about a
Sorry
person.
that I didn't know everything about fucking Robert J. Oppenheimer before. I don't even know if that's his real name. Before watching a 3-hour movie about him just because Christopher Nolan directed it. And now I know far more about the nuclear arms race than I did before. There's so many movies I've watched where I did not know who the person was and who it was about. And I get something out. I didn't know about the guys in Ford v Ferrari.
No.
I still watched that and had a great time. America, singular American, toughen the fuck up.
We have to do it all the time.
We do it all the time for your dumb fucking stories. Just sit in a cinema,
irrelevant
watch some
celebrities
great
that no
movie.
one cares about.
Dude, Robbie Williams is a fucking icon. I love his songs, and he's great.
I'm keen to see that.
Yeah.
But yes.
Do you have a favorite biopic?
Ooh. It's so the recency bias of Better Man's up there because I've seen that movie 3 times and I loved it.
Have you seen it
Yeah,
3?
yeah, loved it.
Wow.
Loved it.
Wow.
No, you might have to come back to me on that one. I'm not too sure.
I can't think now. I mean, Rocket Man was great.
I love Rocket Man, yeah. A lot of the same creative team with Better Man.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of the same creative team.
I want to go for something a little bit left field because we're
please.
talking about like sports and musicians and things like that. Social Network.
Oh, great. Yeah.
That's a
Brilliant
good one.
film. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Social Network is amazing.
Yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, that's a biopic.
Yeah.
It's a great biopic. I think that's the thing. People think biopic and they immediately go
music.
music.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did. Yeah.
But I think if the story is about an
Schindler's
individual, I would call it a biopic.
Yeah.
If the main character is a real person, it's a story of their life or an event in their life.
Yeah.
I think it's a biopic.
I agree.
Imitation Game. with Benedict
I
Cumberbatch.
like that movie. I didn't love that movie. I liked it. Yeah.
And The Theory of Everything with Eddie Redmayne.
Yeah.
playing Stephen
Oh, yeah,
Hawking.
Similar boat. I was like,
yeah.
performances I think are better than the movies that they're in. Yeah.
And Oppenheimer's a biopic as well.
Yeah, actually, yeah, great point. Yeah.
Yeah.
Batman. Dream biopic, but like, what's the difference? You know,
It's actually a biopic about Robert Pattinson.
Wesley and those silly voices he loves doing. Oh,
Mandibles.
oh my god, the true story of the true story of an
Giant
idiot.
Fly is
Fly,
the main character.
True story of an idiot who picked that movie to watch on the podcast.
Nick, have we got some more user submitted questions?
We do have some more user submitted questions. Well, what we're not talking necessarily about international films, we'll go to the next one. What's your most anticipated movie of 2025? Big question. I got to rattle off a few because I don't know if I have one singular one.
Yeah, you go first.
Sinners.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ryan Coogler's new film with Michael B. Jordan. 28 years later.
Oh,
Maybe one of the best
Yeah.
trailers I've seen in recent history.
Yeah.
Absolutely loved that. And there was Mickey 17 is up there. Very excited, cautiously excited, very excited.
I think that's mine.
It's great. It looks great.
I mean,
think-
Bong Joon-ho, Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
And Bong Joon-ho going back to comedy. I mean, as we've talked about, he always injects comedy into his films, but this feels very much like
that,
a
yeah.
comedy.
Yeah.
And I mean, Robert Pattinson, is there an actor on a better role than him right now?
100%, yeah.
So I'm excited for that.
Marty Supreme. I'm definitely.
Oh, big time.
Yeah. I'm
A solo Safdie film.
I know.
Which
Yeah,
Safdie?
and we're
They're
getting
both
two.
that. That's Josh Safdie doing
That's
that, and then
Josh.
Ben Safdie's doing the Smashing Machine, which is the
Oh, the wrestling
the
one.
UFC.
UFC.
Oh, is it UFC?
It's a UFC one with but The Rock is playing a UFC fighter.
Benny's the one who acts as well, isn't he?
Yes, he's one in Oppenheimer.
Yeah. And Licorice Pizza.
Yes. Yeah.
Good time.
The Curse.
I think I saw he's going to be in teaming up with Nolan again as well.
Oh, and the Odyssey.
I think so.
Ah.
Either that or what you mentioned. I didn't.
Oh, isn't that next movie that we don't know much
Oh,
about?
you know what I am excited for? I don't know if it's coming out next year or 26, this year or 26. The new Knives Out film.
This year. Later this year. Yeah,
I'm excited for that. I've loved both of them,
Released their first image today, actually.
which was what
really?
made me think of it. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's Daniel Craig and Josh
Josh
O'Connor.
O'Connor. Josh O'Connor is sexy priest.
I mean, it's Josh sexy, whatever.
It's sexy and sexy.
Yeah.
God damn it. Give them tennis rackets and I'll be fully erect. God
Yeah.
damn.
Have you guys seen La Camino? Yeah.
No.
No, that's the one where he's like a
I've heard it.
gravedigger type. where he's
Really?
got
Yeah,
it feels like,
archaeological
yeah, it
artifacts.
is really good. Yeah, I think that was one of the most underrated films of last year.
Okay.
Like,
I have heard a lot of
I
people.
feel like
Mark Commode loved it.
it's so good.
Yeah,
I watched it on the plane going,
Oh, right, yeah.
just like, oh, see what
Time
this is
to kill.
like, and
Yeah.
I was like, why aren't
Blown
more
away.
people talking about
Okay.
this? And he's
All right.
amazing in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The poster for that is just seared into my brain because it was being advertised when I was over in the UK earlier last year, and just like every
Everywhere.
subway underground station.
Yeah.
There was just posters for it
Yeah,
everywhere,
okay, yeah,
like on
yeah.
buses and bus stops and
Yeah.
stuff. So it's just seared into my brain.
It's
that
really good.
poster. It's got a beautiful poster.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Like
yeah,
very old,
yeah.
like 70s
It
drawn
feels
style.
like that as well. The whole film feels like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
yeah.
a lot of good movies coming out.
There's a lot of big directors as we.
Scream 7, I'm curious about.
Yeah, right.
They've just signed on everyone who's ever been in a Scream film, so we'll see what happens there.
They'll
but-
get about 4 minutes screen time.
Oh, sure,
Screen
yeah.
time.
And most of them are dead, like in the franchise. So you kind of go like, what the shit is going on?
That's horror franchises for
That's
us.
it, baby.
Go back onto a foreign film and Sentimental Value, which
Why does that sound familiar?
Joachim Trier.
That's right. You've spoken about this
Yeah.
Oh,
before.
has he got a new
Yes,
film?
Renato
Is there anyone
Rensby's in
coming
it
out?
as well.
Yes,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
I'm ready to have my heart broken
Yeah,
again.
exactly. Yeah, I'll always be up for.
Yeah. No, hey, one of the patron saints of the podcast. One of the
Yeah,
reasons
the
this
man
all
who
began.
kicked it all off.
Yeah.
With Reprise.
Yeah.
God, what a good film Worst Person in the World was.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah.
I can't wait for it to
Yeah.
come up
Yes,
on the
me
show.
neither.
I
'Cause
cannot
I haven't seen
wait.
that since.
No, I've been trying to.
Yeah,
Muster
no,
up.
last
So-
time I saw it was.
Someone will have to make us watch it.
I was sobbing by
Yeah,
myself in the
yeah.
cinema.
So
when
we
I
saw it at Beer
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
2021 or 2022, 2021.
21, I think.
21,
It would have been.
it would have been.
Because I saw it, I
Biff?
think, January 22.
That and then so I saw it for so every year for my birthday, except we didn't this year. Maybe she hates me. Me and Rhiannon go to the cinema for my birthday, And that year was where I was like, all right, we've got to watch Worst Person in the World. I'm like, best thing to do is take your partner of 8 years at that time to go see the movie where it's like, what is the point of loving someone? But great. We were both in tears. And I was like, that's the last time I watched it.
It's not a great film to watch with your long-term partner. But
she
the entire
loved,
premise of the film is basically just, why have a long-term partner?
Yeah, what's the fucking point? Live your 30s, be free. Don't have little shitty kids. Fuck around and find out. That's going to be
a film, speaking as someone who's a little bit older than you guys, that in 5 or 6 to 10 years,
when we hit
you
40.
You rewatch that film, you'll
hit differently.
Yeah, it will.
I'm so excited. For sure. Maybe we should save it for them. We'll do when we do the 10-year anniversary special.
When Nick and I hit 40.
The other foreign film I'm don't even. The other foreign film I'm really looking forward to is Hope by Na Hong Jin.
Okay.
He did The Wailing.
Oh,
The Chaser.
Yeah. All Chasers are fun.
Yeah,
I like that movie.
And actually, it's got Fassbender in it.
Oh,
and his wife, Alicia
Vikander. Oh,
can Fassbender speak German?
He can. I'm pretty sure he can.
Can Vikander speak German? Is it a German film?
We're about to find out.
A largely Korean language film.
Oh.
Follow the residents of Hopo Port.
I think as well.
Discovery to be made.
Randomly just popped in my brain. The Materialist comes out this year.
Yes, it does.
Which is Celine. Is it Celine Song's
Yes.
follow-up?
Yes.
To Past Lives?
Yeah.
God, another amazing film.
Yeah.
Incredible film.
And
she's got a stacked cast for this one.
Yes.
Oh my God. So this year and next year, like 2025, 2026.
We're eating good.
We're eating.
We've got a
very
Peaky
fucking
Blinders film coming.
Yes, we fucking do. Yes, we fucking do, boys. Let's go.
Is Stephen Knight directing?
wrote it.
Tom Harper, who directed This Is England '86.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And Wild Rose.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
But This Is England series is underrated because that movie is tough to
That
watch.
series is
Oh my
amazing.
God. But the series are incredible.
Yeah.
I would like to see Knight direct more stuff because he did Locke.
He did do
he?
Locke.
Yeah.
Tom Hardy in the car
a
for
good-
90 minutes on his own.
And make
but
it
is
good.
gripping.
And
So
make
good.
it good.
So good.
We're going to take a small drinks break because it's
I was
now
just thinking.
cricket.
We've been just
And
bowled
we'll
for 2
return
hours
to you
straight.
shortly. Welcome back to the second chapter of our anniversary episode. We've had our drinks break. We've topped up with some Asahis because they're the most international beers that I could find at my local bottle shop.
Australia, rich alcoholic history from all around the world.
So we were doing questions. Nick, I believe you've got another user submitted question.
We
for
do.
us.
If we were in part 2 of the show, we would be called the Hardcore of Beauty as per the parts of the Brutalist. The Enigma of Arrival was the first one for those playing at home.
I don't feel we're like QI now.
Those are all real words in English. So this question comes from, I think we would all agree, the biggest fan of the show, Roop.
Oh, you got one.
I got one from Roop as well. Purgatory Flicks on Instagram, who has been listening probably since day one to this show and always has lovely things to say about us.
If we have no listeners or viewers left, something's happened to Roop.
That's, honestly, yeah. You are keeping us afloat, mate, at the moment. His question's awesome. If you fellas could live in the world of one international film, what would it be, or which one would it be, and why? And he also said The Love Heart, bless his cotton socks. The love is reciprocated, my friend. If you could live in the world of an international film.
Jeez.
Now, this is strictly my bias from when I watched it when I was younger, but Shaolin soccer would be so much fun because it's these like ragtag, it's like almost like a Seven Samurai, but with like a soccer game. They're using martial arts to like play soccer. And they play up against like teams. Like I have such a vivid memory of like, there was a team they played up against who were like injecting steroids and automatically becoming there's a big fantasy element to it as well.
Yeah.
Have you watched Kung Fu Hustle?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You'll see that when we get to that.
We watched the trailer. I sort of saw that sort of stuff.
So I just think like the idea of living in that really heightened, fun fantasy world where I'm also like a great martial artist and can use it for soccer games would be a lot of fun. But there's just like a lot of joy in the world of Shaolin soccer. So I think that would be, that'd be a lot of fun. There's so many though that I'd love to live in. Like if I didn't have a fear of death, I'd be in the raid.
Yeah.
Imagine the fucking adrenaline pump you get out of
I was
that.
thinking I'm like the raid.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have like the invincibility,
Like, I'll be the
of
seventh
the
guy in the
character.
line. Absolutely. Like, I'll be in the middle of the group. Everyone who's getting hurt's at the front of the back. I'll be directly in the middle, please. I'll fucking do it.
I'm just having a look at some of the films that we've
Covered.
There's none that are jumping out at me as like this is a place I want to be.
The
Like,
Huns.
yeah.
And I want to be Mads Mikkelsen's character.
I want to be accused of diddling kids. Like I'm not going to pick Quo Vadis Ida, am I? Like,
You got that UN immunity, though.
depending on which side of the fence I'm on. Like in a weird way, Stalker.
Yeah, no, I get that.
yeah,
To
yeah,
experience that.
Yeah.
That to me seems like what a potential like DMT trip would be like.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, that's what that is in movie form.
Yeah,
Or
there's
allegedly, I don't know,
not
Tuck
many
off
that
the
are
drugs.
jumping out that we've covered that I'm like, that's a place I want to be. I mean, drive my car just because I want to get driven around in the Saab 900.
You would be
Turbo.
you would be the actress, yeah. Oh, the actor, sorry, in the car, yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to pick
That's a
one.
tough question.
Because
I mean,
it's a great question,
A lot of what we watch is obviously like super grounded
Yeah.
Yeah.
in reality.
Yeah.
You know, we've not done like a lot of
I'd be
like,
the
foreign
flying
fantasy
mandibles.
or
Put me in a boot.
I would
Drive
like,
dog.
I mentioned it before, but Amelie, like that.
Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah.
So
I know it's just France, but
I feel like we would
like
always want to pick
warm-
things that are so detached from a
Yeah.
reality as well.
just
Like,
warm, quirky
yeah, for sure.
place. Like, yeah.
I love-
his
yeah.
worlds, I would definitely.
Yeah.
well, like nothing bad can happen.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Whereas in Delicatessen, everything bad.
Yeah, you are
will
born
happen.
into bad and delicatessen.
yeah.
That's a tough one because like I said, I don't think we've done a lot of sort of out there different worlds.
No.
We've dealt with a lot of like really shitty times in shitty countries.
I
Not that
would-
any country is shitty. Some of them just have shitty periods of history.
I would
Yes, it is.
be in worst person in the world if it meant just like hooking up with Renata Renzi for like
Yeah.
a bit of time. Spoiler
God, she's
alert,
a
I do
beautiful
die of
woman.
pancreatic
She is.
cancer then if I'm that guy, but I could be like one of the other losers she hooks up with, and that's completely fine with me.
I'd let her break my heart.
Yeah, shit, man.
God, she's doing really well, isn't
She's
she? now?
killing. How good is she on
Killing it.
Presumed Innocent?
You're so good.
Oh,
So good in that. Have you
love
seen
that
No.
show. So good. So much fun, that show. Had me to the end. Had me to the end. The
Yes.
history of that
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Without a doubt.
I really like that show.
I hope that answers the question, Roop. That was,
We
you
tried our
stumped
best.
us there, man.
Yeah.
You absolutely stumped us.
Josh, I believe you have a couple of questions from Roop.
I do. What is the great? I think what this could be. We might have answered this in the previous. What is the greatest international film of all time?
Oh, okay. Well, if you go back and listen to our Parasite review,
and then
we
and
basically
then,
jerked that
and
movie
then-
to completion. So.
we did. But then Roop says, and why is it Amores Perros?
Well done, sir.
And I'm with you there, man.
Roop, well done,
love
sir.
that movie.
I'm going to disappoint Roop and say that it's not it's not even Claron's best film.
I'll tell you what, though, that because I remembering recording that episode and like so what we we're talking about, it felt like that was the first time I'd seen it, Amaris Paris, and I just remember being like, "This is such a visceral movie."
Yes,
like
yes,
it's just visceral filmmaking is like always a winner for me.
Yes,
So like
yes,
that,
yes.
I can see why it would
Yeah.
be.
I
up
remember
there
seeing
for
that early on in watching foreign films, and I was blown away by it. It always
every
left a
time
mark.
I depressingly go to the dwindling Blu-ray section of a JB Hi-Fi now, I do pick up a Morris Paris and I'm like, am I going to buy? But that case is so shit.
Case is awful.
The Australian release case
ye-
is so
It's
yeah.
the world
Yes,
cinematography.
yeah,
I have
yeah.
I have
it's so shit.
Oh,
I have
so,
that version of it, and I think I have
Do you have the Criterion?
no. I have the Criterion for Et tu m'aimes tant bien.
Oh yes.
So do I. Yeah.
And I think I have the same
On it.
series. I think I have Francis Ha as
Oh,
well.
nice.
the
Yeah, yeah.
Criterion Morris is a good.
Okay. Do you have that?
No,
Okay.
it's
That might
too
be our next
expensive.
They're
International-
so hard to get here, though.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
they're really
yeah.
hard to get.
Like
yeah.
like Christiana, my partner, bought me the Trainspotting 4K Criterion
Oh, wow.
for Christmas, and she had to search high and low
Yeah,
Yeah,
for that
right.
thing, and
I'm
she got
sure.
me Anatomy of a Fall.
Oh, really?
yeah,
Yeah,
right.
nice.
Yeah.
You
I-
just triggered. I
Criterion.
want to watch Trainspotting now.
Yes.
I'm not. And yeah,
Criterion.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Trainspotting
Nora
2
is coming to-
underrated.
Oh, that case is
Criterion.
awesome.
Does a
So-
brilliant case.
Though-
Love the controversy it's caused online. Love it.
Has it?
Toughen up, you prudes. Oh, everyone's just like, well, that's overly sexual. Did you watch the movie?
You know what the movie's about?
If you get the standard Blu-ray from JB Hi-Fi, though, it comes in a red case.
Ooh,
So that's kind
I
of
like that a lot. That's very
Yeah,
cool,
okay, I
actually.
can see
Yeah,
that.
that is a movie I will be
Yes,
buying.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, Transporting Suit is great as well.
I
Just
love
to-
Trainspotting too. Yeah, it's fucking not enough people.
I
talk about it.
could watch Ewan McGregor and Johnny Lee Miller.
That's basically an international film with those accents. Like I had to
Yeah.
watch it with subtitles. So
That was on my list of like must-see attractions in Edinburgh.
oh, true. Yeah, you went to
Oh,
the
yeah,
hill.
you went
for
to
the-
the
yeah,
When
yeah, yeah.
they're running away from the security guards and he runs down the stairs.
Oh, down the right that street.
I
right,
went, I went
yeah.
to the stairs.
Yeah, you got a
That's
photo,
right,
didn't
yeah.
you? I remember
The
seeing
rental
that.
Oh, I'm so
stairs. That's
chuffed.
gold.
What were we talking about?
Best
foreign film of all time.
Best international film. Yeah.
I mean, I think we all did say Parasite.
It's up there. City of God might.
City of God is
Might be
very, very good.
That is a great film.
City of God's always been, if someone asks me what my favorite film, it's always been probably the first one I say. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, I get
It's
that.
just
Yeah,
always
yeah.
one that's pretty
Actually,
much
it's that
doesn't
good.
go
I
out
told
of
my mum to
top
watch
three.
it as well. Like it was one of those. I don't recommend loads of like those sorts of movies to my
Yeah.
mum, but when I saw it, and I was like, nah, you got to watch this. This is pretty incredible. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that's
amazing
that's a
movie.
great film.
I think I'm gonna have to say Parasite though. Like I have an undying love for that film.
Yeah, I've grown to adore that movie.
I think adore is
Yeah.
a perfect word to describe how I watched that. Yeah.
I'll cheat and I'll go Letterboxd top 4. I'll go Parasite.
Yeah, that's as good.
That's a good one.
That's
That's
great.
good.
Let's do
I'll
that.
go Parasite, The Hunt,
Yes.
City of God,
Oh, yes. This could be a joint one almost, to be fair.
Worst Person in the World.
Nice.
Oh, very
that,
good.
That or Eti Mama Tambien.
Oh, yeah.
Mu-
You'd have to have Mommy. in
Mummy
yours.
is in my top 4.
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
sure.
God.
Yeah. City of God, Parasite, Mummy.
God, I still just think about that fucking shot all the time.
Eti Mama.
All the time.
Oh, man.
There's not enough horniness in your top 4, Josh.
Delicatessen used to be.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's, I do remember you love.
I'm going to keep Delicatessen there. I love
Is
that
yours
movie.
just Infernal Affairs 4 times?
Yeah. And The Departed with
1, 2,
subtitles
and
on.
3. I still haven't watched 2 and 3.
The Departed with subtitles on, yeah. The Hunt is in there for me. Parasite's in there for me. Ooh. I do think The Raid could be in there.
Yeah,
I'm a
cool.
big actor.
I mean, fair
Raid
enough.
or Raid 2?
The Raid.
The Raid.
Yeah, The Raid.
You got to
yeah,
go
yeah,
to the OG.
Yeah.
because I'm a dad with no kids, so that's the ultimate dad film. And I'm genuinely tossing up between Worst Person and Eti Mama.
Yeah.
I think I would take Worst Person because I think it just had more of an emotional effect on me.
It'd be
But
interesting on a second one.
I'm very excited. So now I am 30.
But I think it
I'm
will
very
hit.
excited to see how it's
I think
changed.
second watch will hit.
Shit.
I mean, it hit fucking hard enough the first.
I know, but I
I
honestly
love that movie so much.
Yeah.
The performances in Worst Person are just so good.
Yeah.
Anders Danielson Lee,
Yes.
So good.
heartbreaking.
And he's not even a
yes.
full-time actor.
No.
no, he's a doctor.
He's a
Amazing.
fucking doctor and he saved people's lives during COVID. And then he's
that's
also
right.
like, he's like, fuck, man, I'm really tired from this global pandemic. Also, I'm just going to pull out one of the best supporting performances of 2021. Yeah. Fuck you, dude. You're too talented.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
right.
is Yuri Borisov even a full-time actor? I wouldn't be surprised if he
Oh,
was
true.
just like a,
was he
you know,
nominated for Best Supporting Actor?
Yeah,
as well? Yeah.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I'm really excited.
Perfect.
I'm happy
He's
about
great.
that.
He's so good.
So
Him and Mikey in the last, even the scene before the scene in the car, like that last 15 minutes of Honora is perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But I love the scene of them in the house in the middle.
Yeah, when he's
So funny.
doesn't
Please
want to
stop
hurt
screaming.
her. Yeah.
Please stop. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Amazing.
So good.
One of my favorite performances of the
Great
year.
physical comedy in that scene as well.
Um,
yeah.
But it's nice to see that we have a few similar
Yes.
you know,
Yes.
picks and
Yeah,
some
yeah.
different ones as well.
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about some of our favorites on the show.
Yeah.
But there's definitely some that we
But, like,
will talk about, like Worst
It's
Person and
so
City of God.
hard. Like All Quiet would be up there for me. City of God is up there for me as well.
All
Like,
Quiet is, definitely.
there's
up
some
there.
just
Mommy
genuinely-
is up there for me as well.
Yeah. After
And I mean, there's stuff that we haven't seen that I know is, you know, hugely critically acclaimed. You know, the other Kurosawa films.
Sure.
We've not
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
the other,
Ran and-
the other
yeah, yeah.
Tarkovsky films that we've not seen.
Yeah.
Even stuff like Cinema Paradiso.
I've had that on Blu-ray for about 15 years and I've never watched it.
I watched it a long time ago. And
Oh, you would not.
Didn't
no, but I think if
you watched it
if I
now,
watched it
yeah.
again, yeah.
and like 8.5 and things like that, and Fellini and Truffaut and stuff like that. There's
400
so many.
blows.
Yeah.
I think my favorite this year from the podcast
Oh, yeah. That's a
is
good one.
The Stalker.
That could be, yeah.
like,
yeah.
it-
I'm going to have to go through the feed again. We record a lot of these guys, so don't get angry at us for not remembering what we did.
I quickly went through them before.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. You fucking beat us to it.
Because
He's out here trying to look smarter than us.
Yeah, Josh looks like he's all over it. He's just connected to the Wi-Fi. That's
Yeah.
the only
I mean, although we did watch another round,
That's how we stay so young. There's no 5G in this house.
I'll put it down as my first time watch.
Ooh. Yeah, okay, I've got one potentially.
But-
Fuck, guys, we did a lot of episodes.
Yeah,
this
because
year. Holy
we
shit.
did Mads Marchness.
I'm going to
we
go with
did
first time
Bong
watch as
Joon-ho.
well. I'm going to do a first time watch as well.
We did Mads Marchness, Bong Joon-ho, and then we've done the Oscar films. Yeah, we've done a lot of
And we did
episodes.
Halloween.
And Halloween.
And Halloween.
We were pumping them out.
We were pumping them out.
Okay. Yeah, the best first time watch for me this year was Seven Samurai.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So in 2024.
A lot of the great ones like Memories of Murder I'd seen, The Hunt I had seen, Another Round I had seen, yeah.
First time watch, probably Seven Samurai.
Yeah.
I think. Though, shout out to Fallen Leaves,
Yeah.
I did enjoy it.
which was
Yes.
actually really,
Yeah.
really enjoyable.
Yeah.
Least favorite film we've done on the show?
The Umbrellas of Cherbourg.
It definitely for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't want to say the
don't-
least favorite. I didn't hate the movie. I was just like, oh, that's it. I just remember being like, oh,
So that was your least favorite as well.
That-
for the year of the show.
On the show.
Oh, Mandibles. And maybe Barking Dogs.
I'd watch Mandibles.
You'd watch Mandibles over Umbrellas.
I would.
Ooh.
I couldn't do Umbrellas, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
I did have a dislike for Umbrellas, that's for sure. Barking Dogs was frustrating as well.
I'm going to go. Sorry, Josh. High tension.
I know you.
No, yeah, I thought that was coming. Yeah.
I think it's the only film that we've done that I've actively disliked.
Actively disliked. Wow.
I think everything else I've been able to find a positive in.
Yeah.
You know,
You don't like senseless murder?
it just doesn't do it for me. unless it's
Gratuitous
great.
story,
I still
bloody.
like
Yeah,
it.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
I still like it.
I did enjoy most. didn't watch his latest film though. Never Let Go. The Halle Berry. Alexander
No,
Isaac.
I haven't.
I need to watch that.
No.
Anyway, not enough time today.
Okay.
final question that we've had from Roop. Keeping the Q&A afloat single.
Yeah. Well done. Thank you.
The
Roop.
rest of
Appreciate
you
it.
feel bad.
Yeah. Fucking jumping
your-
our shit, man.
Pull your fucking weight. Honestly.
Okay.
John Cooper, by the way. John Cooper was the other guy who asked questions. So thank you, mate.
Oh, thank you, mate. How have international films helped you boys understand a culture or perspective of a country you were not that familiar before?
Oh shit!
I think
Wow.
I think for me it's Quaron and Bong Joon-ho have probably been the two big ones.
Yeah, I would agree.
Because I
Yes.
think their films are so ingrained in the countries that they're from and the time periods they grew up in and things like that. I think the way that Quaron shows you Mexico
Yes.
in a certain time period,
Yeah.
things like Etumama and Amores Perros, you just get a real sense of what it's like and what it was like there.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think the way that Bong Joon-ho deals with different parts of Korean culture and society at different times, whether that's in Barking Dogs, The Host even, Memories of Murder, Mother, and Parasite, I think the way that he kind of tells you these little bits of information about his life through the films that he makes, gives you a real appreciation and understanding of that place
I
and
agree.
time.
I mean, both those directors, a lot of social commentary, political commentary. So you definitely get a big involved, eyes open to that.
Yeah. There's a phrase that I've spoken to a few filmmakers about, which I think not all filmmakers can do, but when they do it right, it's a very integral part of storytelling. And that's universality through specificity. And I think telling such specific stories within those time periods actually carries a far more universal feeling. Yeah. So while we haven't been in the political unrest of Mexico, or in, say, you watch something like Melina in a war-torn Italy, right?
Melina, yeah.
We haven't been in those situations, but when you come across these specific emotions of whether it is desire or whether it is power or these themes that they're exploring,
they're universal feelings.
they're universal feelings, right? So I think hammering down, it would have been one thing to say maybe for like Etamama Tabien to be like, oh, this is just like two horny like teenagers. I was a horny teenager too. Yeah, of course I wanted to like fuck really attractive middle-aged women. But like when you find out a lot of their hatred's the wrong word, but a lot of their angst is powered by what's happening around them at the time in their country, you kind of go, oh, there's far more substance here to it, and it's a very specific angst that they feel.
And not
they just let it out
between
sexually.
the two of them.
Yeah, 100%.
There's that tension between the two of them. Because
Exactly.
They both know
It doesn't work if they're
come
just two horny teenagers. Like, there's got to be something there.
Yes.
So we understand so much more about it because we have been driven by that anger and that angst before. And when you're a teenager, there's no better way to let it out than sexually, right? So it's, I think when you find directors like Cuarón and Bong Joon-ho, that universality, that specificity through universality is incredible. Like, I think that's, And I think foreign films really open your eyes up to that as well. Because you can watch a million English language films and then you start going, oh, they're all the same. Once you see something in a different country, you go, oh, like I do know this feeling, but it's cool to see it from a different perspective or from a different country. I think, that's the beauty of international cinema.
Yeah.
I think
just like us.
they're the same. They're just
We're
a
all the
different
same.
color.
Yeah.
I think the zone of interest. Obviously, we've seen so many Holocaust movies.
Sure.
Yes.
You know, like it's a not overdone, but it's a almost a genre in and of itself.
Yes.
Right. Like I watched The Pianist for the first time the other day. And it's an amazing film. But I think there's something about the zone of interest in sort of seeing like it, you know, we talked about it and as everyone's talked about, like the banality of evil. You know, just people going about their daily life and treating genocide like it's a job. Like it's a 9 to 5.
Literally.
And I think seeing that perspective of it is really eye-opening in a way that films like The Pianist and like Schindler's List don't maybe hit as well. A great film that I think did a really good job of approaching that topic from a different angle was A Real Pain.
Yes, agreed.
Jesse Eisenberg.
Love that movie.
Kieran Culkin, because that is in a weird way, it's a Holocaust movie. But I think it approaches it from such a different perspective and such a unique perspective. And geez, that was a hard film to watch.
I love that movie. I've watched it twice now, and it's incredible.
But the relationship between the two main characters, the cousins, was But
it's also a movie that's an interesting movie about how we all weirdly try to justify feeling, like any feeling, right? Like you got to come up with an excuse for it, almost, where it's like, well, no, it's just sometimes it can be a thing, and that's okay. So great, brilliant film.
He's dead favorite to win
Original screenplay. Best supporting. Kieran Culkin.
I believe.
I would say he's pretty much a shoo-in.
He wouldn't give a single shit if he won, though.
No,
he's the most blasé man.
I'm a massive fan. Massive fan of Succession. Do you think
he's just playing
himself?
Yeah, 100%. But if he's doing if it works in the film,
Let's have a look who else is nominated. Who would have thought that Kieran would end up being the
Guy Pearce is nominated.
I would say,
or Guy Pearce and the Brutalist.
Guy Pearce and the Brutalist could win it.
I would love to see him.
It would be so nice to see an Aussie get up,
wouldn't it?
Because I fucking love Guy Pearce, and I feel like he has been so. He's just not had the career that he deserves.
I totally agree.
That's fair.
You watch him in stuff like Memento, you watch him in stuff like The Proposition,
LA Confidential.
He's so good. But it feels like for 20 years he's sort of just been out in the wilderness, appearing randomly in things, and then everyone goes, oh shit, how good is Guy Pearce? And then he's off again to the wind.
I think that's quite an Australian thing. I think a lot of actors like to come back to Australia, and they're like, okay, I'm not gonna like, you kind of need to be over there pursuing it. Banner for sure. I remember him kind of saying, I just miss Australia.
He was Hollywood's go-to leading man for a little while there.
Munich.
What else did Banner do? Hulk. Troy.
Troy. He was crushing
funny
Black
people.
Hawk Down.
Rusty as well.
What, so you mean The Pope's Exorcist isn't his heyday?
It's actually Unhinged.
I fucking love Unhinged, dude. I love that film.
It's a lot.
So good.
So again, I said this earlier, best supporting actor is always just a weirdly stacked
category.
Guy Pearce for The Brutalist.
Yeah.
Yuri Borisov for Anora.
Yeah, love that nomination.
Ed Norton for A Complete Unknown.
Yeah.
Fucking love it.
I've always loved Ed Norton.
And he's really good in A Complete Unknown.
Really fucking good.
He's really good.
Genuinely one of my favorite actors. Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain. And Jeremy Strong for The Apprentice.
Yeah, who's
love
also
that.
That's another great nomination. Kieran and Jeremy going against each other. Succession Bros.
Yes, I know. I love. Yeah,
I like that.
I don't care who gets up.
I would not be disappointed.
Any of them.
That's all a deserving win. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I agree with the Guy Pearce thing.
Yeah,
like I think Guy Pearce is the one who is genuinely like
I do.
chewing up scenery in a supporting performance.
Yeah,
I love Kieran Culkin in the film. It works. Like even if he's playing himself, it works so well for that. I think people just love him at the moment because they're also coming off the Roman Roy. Like he was everyone's favorite character in Succession. So.
And he does do the best speeches.
He does do incredible speeches. That's very true.
Have you seen?
Yeah, you're not going to get a great one out of Jeremy Strong. Bless him.
The interview with Kieran Culkin and is it Coleman
Domingo,
where they're talking about what time they get up in the morning.
So good. He's like,
if you have a call at 4:30 in the morning.
He's like, if you have a call time at 5 a.m., what time do you get? He's like 5. Oh, well, yeah. Kieran's like 5 a.m.
I get up at 5.
And he's like, I've never woken up at the same time any day in my life. I wake up at a different time every day. I don't set an alarm. I just fucking get up when I get up. And Coleman Domingo's like, you fucking suck.
I love that he's like, how old are you? Coleman's like 52 or something. He's like, holy shit. He's like, that's a compliment. And he's like, what's the secret? And he's like, look at me. I was like, yeah, fair.
Black don't crack.
Black don't crack.
That's right.
Black don't crack. I love Coleman Domingo. I actually genuinely think Coleman Domingo is my favorite actor working today.
Wow.
He has not given a performance where I've questioned like, what's going on here?
Have you watched that new show?
No, the Netflix one. I haven't. Apparently, he's probably great in it.
Yeah,
it's probably incredible.
Who's your favorite actor working today?
Oh God. Oh wow, that's off the top. Paul Giamatti, maybe.
Yeah. Hard. Yeah. Hard not to.
And he has been for a fair while actually. Yeah. But the Holdovers just smashed it, man.
Holdovers. I mean, that's a great film.
Yeah.
Fiennes.
Ray
again, Fiennes.
Hard to.
Don't think I've ever seen him give a bad performance.
He's very good in
but there are some young-ish actors
coming up,
who are genuinely competing for Harris Dickinson, who we were talking about off air.
Love Harris Dickinson.
Amazing run. I mean, Pattinson is just killing it in everything.
Jeremy Allen White, big fan.
Jeremy Allen White, very excited to see him in the Bruce Springsteen biopic.
I saw some videos come out for that they've been filming concert footage of him at the moment, and I was like,
I mean, Jeremy Allen White, I love. I'm a big Springsteen fan. Not nearly as big as my brother, who I think might be the biggest Springsteen fan.
Oh wow!
In the world,
okay,
absolutely fucking love Springsteen.
He was born to run, so funny,
but not born in the USA.
So dumb.
Like, you know how we were talking about autistics, like your special interest?
That's what I did.
His is Springsteen.
His is Springsteen.
Springsteen and trains. Like, that's his jam. And yours is movies and cricket.
Yeah, literally, actually. Yeah. It's disgusting. All things that require you to sit down for long periods of time.
I mean, that Sri Lanka test is going great, though. So.
I do it. It's been completely rained out today. So I was watching the women's Ashes before we started recording. And we're dominating. Congratulations, Sutherland, 100 runs. No. Great work, club.
The other question that I wanted to ask you guys was, who is a director and two actors that you want to see work together?
Oh, shit. Ooh. Oh boy. I'm gonna say Coleman because he is my favorite actor working at the moment. Coleman, what would I love to see him thrive in? After watching him in Zola and the way he goes back to that like Nigerian accent in the scenes where he's really angry, super funny. I think he's got far better comedic time than people give him. So I want him. This is no bullshit.
Yeah, okay.
I want him in a buddy cop movie with Adam Sandler. Coleman Domingo, Adam Sandler together. I think that'd be hilarious.
Oh man!
Now this is where you can kind of just go either way. But like, you know, better the devil you know. Get him in there with the Safdie brothers again. Coleman Domingo, Adam Sandler, and the Safdie brothers in like a buddy cop movie. That's but it's a dark comedy though.
Like
of
Uncut
course.
Gems.
Uncut Gems, but like two cops, By the way, this is all trademarks, by the way, actually, because this could be fucking
That
gold.
sounds amazing.
We got gold happening in real time. They find the body of it's like a Bad Boy scenario where they find the body of their chief, and then they're the ones who are done for the crime, and they're on the run in the city from all the police. But it's fucking hilarious for some reason because it's Coleman being like, "Oh my god, we killed the we're getting the and it's Adam Sandler going the whole time. Like that's what I want.
So it's just Rush Hour
Yeah.
meets Good Time.
Yeah. Yes.
Sign the check, A24. Sign the fucking check.
Give
Rush
Good Time
Hour,
is
but
Oscar
it's
for best
Good
original
Time.
screenplay.
Yeah. Fucking
That's
hell.
good. That's good.
Well,
Have you got one? Because I don't.
Oh, I mean, because he's my favorite director, I have to pick Fincher.
Okay. Yes.
I fucking love Fincher. The man doesn't make enough movies. I just want all the Fincher I can get.
Yeah.
Because he's just the hot ticket at the moment, and because of how Fincher-esque the Batman was,
Oh yeah.
Pattinson.
Pattinson,
Yes,
sure.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
What would be a wild sex scene for him to have, do you reckon? Pattinson, a Fincher sex scene with Rob Pattinson and
himself. American Psycho style.
Mickey 69 is what we'll call that movie.
Because I loved her so much in Civil War.
Kaylee
Spaney.
Oh.
She is great. She is a great actress.
Yeah, I think they're just probably like two of my favorite.
Alien Romulus.
I rewatched that.
It's good.
The movie's banging.
It's really fucking
so
good.
She,
and she's really good.
She's great.
Yeah, I think two of the
so
sort of
David
best youngish actors working today.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think Fincher could do something really fun with them.
Fincher's
like
next thing is he's doing the English remake of Squid Game.
that's been talked about. Yeah,
That, yeah.
I just watched Squid Game for the first time. I laughed way too much.
Right.
I think that says more about me than the show.
Netflix are just driving a dump
I
truck
can't
of money
remember.
up to his house at this point.
Yeah.
I can't remember how many episodes I watched. I didn't get into it.
I never
I
stopped
just
it.
thought the fact that they were trying to break a cookie and then got shot in the head when they didn't was really funny. And Rhiannon's like, "Why are you laughing?" And then I saw her Googling sociopath tests. But I was like, it was just so
Number
over
one,
the top.
you will
That
laugh.
show needed to be Korean because the Korean type of
yeah.
acting where it's
Yeah.
like very animated and
Yes.
sort of heightened and over the top, like works for that.
Yeah.
Like absolutely works for that. And then when the dramatic scenes are there, like I'm like, oh no, this is actually like good acting. But like all of them being like, ha, you did not fucking do the thing. And then bang, I was like, this is hilarious. Anyway, I'm a psychopath. And this is what they'll show years from now when they find the bodies, I guess.
If he does do that, that will be interesting. Fincher does that. But.
It would be a far darker take on Squid Game than the satirical elements they went for in the Korean version.
I just miss Fincher films, man. Like Mank was
You're
good,
on Tears,
Killer
yeah.
was good, but like I miss Fincher when it was like The Game, Seven, Fight Club, Panic Room, Zodiac, Social Network, Gone Girl. It was just banger.
I see you
banger after
skipped
banger.
over the Curious Case of Benjamin Button.
I mean,
Oscar winner.
Oscar
I
winning
like
film.
Benjamin Button. It just was.
Yeah,
not
it's just not a
Fincher.
Fincher film. Yeah.
But then-
yeah.
Social Network wasn't very Fincher, but it was fucking awesome.
But it
I
still
think,
was though at the same time.
Yeah.
Like it still had a lot of Fincherisms to it.
but I think Sorkin. I love Sorkin's dialogue.
Same.
People shit on Sorkin's dialogue, but I
love it.
Love it.
No, I love it. That's why we watch
Newsroom,
movies.
one of the best written shows I've ever seen.
Oh, right, okay.
So
Yes,
good.
no, it is great. Newsroom
Jeff
is a
Daniels.
great show.
Yeah.
Fuck, I love Jeff
Yeah,
Daniels.
he's
Love
good.
Jeff
He's good.
Daniels.
He's good.
There's just so many actors coming.
You've had plenty of time to think.
I'm like, I do not know.
I want to see Ed Norton in more stuff.
Yeah,
I want
Ed
to see
Norton's-
Jack O'Connell
Yeah, I love Jack
Yeah,
O'Connell.
stuff.
Oh,
Yes,
God,
yes.
he's good.
He's very good.
Who am I thinking? Jack? You will see him in Sinners.
What's Jack O'Connell in?
Sinners.
Is he?
Ooh,
Don't watch the new trailer,
No, I'm not going to.
but he is in Sinners.
I love him. He's great. Did
He's
you guys
very
see Godless? The
Yeah.
No, I
that's-
didn't.
That's incredible.
Really?
Like,
Okay.
I'm
Jeff
not even-
Daniels, Jack O'Connell.
Not even really good. It is incredible.
Okay. All right.
Scoot McNairy.
Yes.
Love Scoot McNairy. He's in A Complete
A
Unknown.
complete unknown.
Fucking love that dude.
he's
great
very
in the
good.
third season of True Detective.
I haven't seen the third season of True Detective. I need to watch it. I've seen 1, 2 in Night County
Underrated.
or Country, whatever it was.
Third season, I think, is almost as good.
I've
as
heard
first
it's
season.
very good. Yeah.
Night Country is
shit.
Mm.
I wanted to love Night Country, and then I was like, okay, this is just very generic. I thought the first episode was great. Loved the first episode.
It would have
Yeah,
been fine
it started
if it
off
wasn't
well.
called True Detective.
Yes,
I agree.
yes,
If
yes,
it had just been Night Country and it did its own show.
Yes.
When they were ham-fisting all the stuff from season 1, and I was like, oh. I was like, you guys worked so well as standalone stories.
Yeah,
But anyway,
Yeah.
neither here nor there.
Nothing coming to you, Josh?
No. I'll have to pass.
Who's a director that you just want to see?
Let's flesh
a
this
new
out.
movie
Let's
from?
do a live writing.
You're
writing
like,
room
God
right
damn,
now.
I need a new movie from
Oh my god, I can't think off the top of my head.
Alfonso.
No, I might go Amélie Delicatessen.
Jean-Pierre
I
Jeunet.
thought Jean-Pierre
Yeah,
Jeunet would
yeah,
come up. Yeah.
Pignon has to be in it. Dominic
Of course.
Pignon has to
What's
be
he
in
up
it.
to, man? Get him in more shit.
Paul Giamatti in one of his films would be really
Paul Giamatti in a Jean-Pierre Jeunet film would be unreal.
But only if he plays the straight man.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's the best
All
way
this
to
yeah.
work.
like eccentric stuff's
And
happening.
he
And you're
gets-
just like, what
he
the
gets
fuck is
one-
this?
He gets one great insult in the film because I still think about you are the human embodiment. You're a penis cancer in human form. So fucking funny.
What a great film, The
Yes.
Holdovers.
I love
was.
that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah.
Love that movie.
Ended up being a really great year for films.
Yeah.
2023.
that year. Yeah,
Agreed.
Yeah.
Absolutely agreed.
Yeah.
I think last year was pretty good. 2023 was great, though. 2023 was great.
Oppenheimer, Barbie, Holdovers, Past Lives.
John Wick 4. Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
yeah.
It is. John Wick 4 was
That was
Baller.
It
That movie
was.
was sick.
I'm trying to remember where I put it in my John Wick ranking. I think it was second.
It might be my number one. So this came up recently, and someone was asking, "What's your favorite genre?" And I said number 4, and I was like, because I think it was the amalgamation of all the best action that we loved from the first 3, but we have this epic Greek tragedy happening with all these incredible characters. And this is why I don't want that to be number 5, because I don't think you can get bigger than number 4.
I don't want there to be another one.
You can't get
I
bigger than
don't
the
want-
action, and you can't get bigger than the story they told. You literally can't
It's
have the
perfect
world
ending
versus John
as
Wick.
well.
Perfect ending.
Yeah.
There's only so many times a man can fall
Bill's-
down a
yeah,
flight of
yeah.
stairs.
Bill Skarsgård as the Marquis.
Yes. Yes.
How good's Bill Skarsgård?
Yes.
How good are the Skarsgårds?
How
Yes.
good are the Skarsgårds?
Who's your favorite Skarsgård? And why is it
Oh, it's Alex.
It's mine's
like
Alex.
Stellan. Yeah, it's a fair
fucking
point.
love
though.
Stellan, man.
Love Stellan.
Stellan's great.
Show me a bad Skarsgård. That's what I have to say.
So what's
Good
Alex
stuff.
been in recently?
Northman was the most recent.
Infinity Pool.
Infinity Pool.
But is there one since then?
I know. I think he's
been
got
a little
something
bit
coming out
quieter.
this. I think he's got something coming out this year, though.
Stellan in Good Will Hunting is
Oh,
genuinely
yeah.
You
one of my
can't beat. You
favorite
can't beat that.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
Such a good film.
I
In
love
case you
Alex,
weren't aware, these episodes are just tangents.
Alexander Skarsgård's IMDb photo is my favorite.
Oh, I love that.
of
For
all
yes,
time.
it's so good.
We'll
It's
put that
so
up on
good.
the screen for the viewers.
Yeah. Pull it up, Jamie. That's right. He's got a show coming out this year called Murderbot. A security android struggles with emotions and free will while balancing dangerous missions and a desire for isolation, evading detection of its self-hacking as it finds its first place.
Who's
And he's playing the Murderbot.
like directing?
Paul and Chris Weitz, the guys who did American Pie, and they did Afraid.
That's a
that
mark
AI
of quality.
I liked Afraid. No one else in the world liked Afraid. I liked Afraid.
Which Skarsgård was in Boy Kills World?
Bill.
That was Bill.
Yeah.
That was Bill.
With the voice of H. John Benjamin.
And then yeah, that's it.
That
And
did
of course,
not look good, but I really wanted to watch it just for
I
H.
didn't
John.
mind it. I didn't mind it. Alex was in Lee as well. That's what I've seen him recently. Oh, and of course he was in Succession. He was the billionaire, Lucas Matson.
Lee's the Kate Winslet.
Kate Winslet
Yeah,
one,
I've got that to
which was
watch.
good. It was good. It was good. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
Gustav is the unfortunate, forgotten Skarsgård.
Exactly.
He's great in Vikings, though. If you've seen
I've
never
seen
seen
him in. I've
you've
watched
seen
a little
Vikings.
bit of Vikings.
Vikings
seen-
is a great show if you watch the first 3 seasons and pretend it finished.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah, one of those.
Like House of Cards.
Right. Yeah. See, I dropped off House of Cards during season 3. So
Yeah, Vikings is great for the first 3 seasons from memory. I think the 4th is okay. And if
Okay.
you just stop watching after that,
you're all
it's
good.
a pretty good show.
Okay.
Yeah.
It then just becomes like a soap opera with
Yeah,
Vikings.
Yeah.
It's not great.
Interesting.
But the Skarsgårds, goddamn.
Love the
yeah,
a
Skarsgårds.
family.
We'll have to try and find something they've done in their native tongue.
Surely Stellan would have.
Surely
Back in the day.
Stellan's done something. I think Bill started his career doing more stuff in. Are they Sweden?
Dane.
Oh, are you talking about like some foreign?
Yeah.
Oh, Stellan, I've seen a few. He did.
They're
There
Danish,
was
aren't
an
they?
original to Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson did a remake of one where he's driving out in the snow.
Swedish.
Cold Pursuit.
Yes.
Swedish. They are Swedish. Cold Pursuit.
Um,
That's Stellan Skarsgård.
He's in the original,
Okay.
which is like something to kill or something, or
Stellan was in it.
yeah. And
Was Stellan in the original Insomnia? You know, the Chris Nolan
The Chris
film,
Nolan one, yeah.
Insomnia? Because that was a remake.
Yeah.
That was a remake. You're right.
Was Stellan in that?
Oh, Stellan was in Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. That's another good Fincher film. I forgot.
That's a great Fincher film. That's right. He's the one who gets put in the apparatus, so to say. Up his apparatus.
Yeah, he was in Insomnia, the original. There you go.
Ah.
What was that Liam Neeson one you said? Cold Pursuit.
That'd be interesting then to maybe even do that one and talk about the remake.
Yeah,
well.
because
That'd
we've
be
not done a
very-
lot of films that have been remade
No,
into
no.
English.
So we could do like a little double feature of
The
Cold
Insomnias.
Pursuit original.
That would be
Anything to bring Nolan onto the show.
Let's say we're just so desperate.
We need to talk about you.
It's a remake of the 2014 Norwegian film In Order of Disappearance.
In Order of Disappearance. Yeah.
Which is Stellan Skarsgård in that. Yes, he is.
There we go.
Yeah, he's
I like
the-
Cold Pursuit.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I
I
haven't
need
seen
to-
it. But
yeah.
the original.
All of
was
the
really good.
Liam Neeson films of the last 10 years just
Are the
all
same.
blur into one. It's seriously, it is just Liam Neeson is a man with a particular set of skills. He's on a train, plane, car, boat, subway. Like, fuck me. How many places has Liam Neeson got to
So
try
good.
and solve terrorism?
Well, since we're talking about actors and what they've been in, should we give a crack at one round, potentially 1 or 2 rounds of the Cinephile card game? Now, this, I don't know if you all remember from our Christmas episode.
From
we did,
2023.
Yeah.
yeah, we did gifts for each other on that episode.
It was the first and last time.
Mainly because that's right. He's in every episode, young Black Adam. Here, I'll sit him here. Wait, yeah, where's a good place to sit him? Yeah. He's still around. He hasn't left us. This was a gift. This was Josh's gift to Kieran, I believe. Or was it the other way around? Kieran's gift to Josh, because Kieran gave a shit. That's right. We gave,
Yeah, so we did Secret Santa. I bought an actual nice gift.
We did not.
I believe my gifts were.
I bought
Your gift's still here, actually. So in fairness,
a lovely little card game that's perfect for the movie fan in your life.
And I'm sure you drink out of the labyrinth mug every morning.
The Labyrinth mug is on the movie stand still.
Yeah,
It's not out of the box, but it's still, you
and
will
I'm
see it
guessing
in
you
video.
both still haven't seen the labyrinth.
No, speaking of Bowie,
Did you drink the Hydrolite by chance?
the Hydrolite has got some use out of it.
Hey, there we
It's been a practical gift, if nothing else. The Cinephile card game is great, though. It's basically a deck of cards with a bunch of actors and movies on it.
This is
There's a
exciting.
heap of different games that you can play with it. Please, the people who make the card game, please sponsor the show.
Yeah.
We're
We'll
not
flog whatever you want.
desperate, but we
But
will
like
say
a little
yes.
bit.
But it's great. Like my partner
When you
wants
ask us how many viewers we have, we'll just say all of them.
yeah, how many
all of
viewers
them.
do we not have?
Yeah, exactly. Can you count backwards from 7 billion?
Lots of potential.
What are numbers? What are viewers? In a way, isn't everyone a viewer?
We have the main viewer, and that's Jesus Christ looking down on us right now. I thought it'd be funnier.
Big
but that's
JC.
right. The big JC. Sometimes you got to know when to burn a joke.
You guys
that's-
need to watch the labyrinth, by the way.
Yeah, so
Eggers is.
Eggers is doing a
Remaking.
follow-up. Is
So
it
you guys
remaking
think-
or yeah?
Yeah. Oh, is it a remake or?
Might be. Who
I
knows?
thought it was re-
He's got to make his werewolf movie first.
Oh yeah.
Nosferatu.
The power of the voodoo. Who do you do?
All right, so
We'll give this a go. This might not make the final cut. If you are seeing this or listening to this, congratulations, it worked out.
this is If you're seeing this 40 years from now in our Lost Tapes special,
Yeah, we dug out the archive.
it's gone to shit real quick.
Inside the actor's studio. So Josh, do you want to draw a card? And there are some actors in there that I've definitely never heard of.
Right.
So
Pick a card.
Okay.
Any
go through
card.
till you find someone that you've actually seen
Okay.
a film.
So I'm picking one.
You pick one, you read it out, and then we'll take it into. So we'll play the first.
Okay.
We'll play the first game, the first iteration, where we'll take it in turns. Josh will read out an actor on the card, and then we'll take it in turns to name films which that actor appears in until we can't name any more films, and the last person standing wins.
Okay.
Done.
I'm just going to go like that. And I'll put that back.
How hard was
Good
that?
start.
I don't know who that was.
Brilliant.
And if we don't know who it is,
Oh, Tilda Swinton.
Which way do we want to go? So,
we'll go this way.
okay, so you got to do a movie with Tilda Swinton?
Well, yeah, we just got to name Tilda Swinton films.
Oh, shit. All right. Yeah, cool.
So I'll
Let's do that.
go, a recent one, I'll go The Room Next Door.
Fuck you. That was mine. Grand Budapest Hotel.
Ooh, Snowpiercer.
Shit, that was mine.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
God, why can't I name another Tilda Swinton film?
She's in loads.
She's in everything. Playing everything.
Yep, no, I can't pick anything.
Oh, wow. Trainwreck.
Memoria.
Suspiria.
Was she in Problemista?
She was in Problemista. Because that was mine. No.
Yeah.
It's Problemista. This has to be far easier than what it's being right now. What other Wes Anderson shit she done? French Dispatch.
She is in French Dispatch.
Yeah. Can we do coming soon movies or?
Let's stick to films that are out.
There's a trailer out. It's very soon. No, I'm probably lost there.
Hell yeah.
There you
Do
go.
I have to say one to win, or is that it?
I
French
think-
Dispatch was the win?
I think technically, according to the rules, if I remember when I read them right the last time, you do have to name one more.
Oh, what the
Oh.
fuck?
There are some. I mean, I'm looking.
There's
at a
some
film
big
already.
ones on there,
There's
right?
some
Yeah,
big
yeah,
ones that
yeah,
haven't
yeah.
been said.
For sure. Was she in Asteroid City as well?
Surely.
Tilda Swinton, Asteroid City.
Did
I
you
was
see?
using on my West
Did you see the trailer for The End with her? And
That's technically out. That's technically out.
Oh, that's what I was going to say.
Oh, you can say it if you want. Stay back in the game.
She is in Asteroid City.
So if you want to stay in for, can
Yeah.
you think of something after Asteroid City though?
Oh, what was Oh, I can see the scene.
I've got my last one. If you don't get one,
Unless the scene
I'll
where
come in for the win.
she gets shot out in this. No, I can't think of it though.
Nick, one more.
We need to talk about Kevin.
She
Oh,
certainly
well done.
is. Films that she is in that didn't get mentioned: Chronicles of Narnia,
Oh my god, yeah, she's.
Doctor Strange,
Oh my god, she's the bald one.
Constantine, Only Lovers Left Alive,
Only
yeah.
Lovers Left
The
Alive.
Dead Don't Die,
Yeah.
and 3,000 Years of Longing.
Oh,
Oh, I forgot she was in 3,000 Years of Longing. Yeah.
The Beach.
Michael Clayton.
Gosh.
I bowed
did I
out very early.
recently-
I'm not great at this. but-
No, this is. Well, you're up next then.
Yeah,
Pick a card, any card.
I will start for the next one.
Thinking of recent.
Josh,
Oh,
put
The
up-
Killer. She's in the.
She is in the
The
killer.
Killer. That's the one I was just thinking of.
You literally where she gets shot at the
yeah,
after the
there's
restaurant
only one-
scene.
that's-
Two
I'm like,
fucking
what
people
is-
in it.
Yeah.
It's Michael Fassbender and her.
That's great.
That's the one I had in my head.
All
We
right,
got the Fincher head here.
Yeah.
let's kick things off with Jonah Hill
Oh, super bad.
In or directed?
in.
In. 21 Jump Street.
No sequels as well. That's another rule.
Really?
No,
Ah,
no
shit.
sequels and no voice acting roles.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Wolf of Wall Street.
War Dogs.
Moneyball.
Oh. The no voice acting one takes out a lot.
Yeah.
Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found that a weird rule.
Oh, yeah,
but
that is weird.
It is one of the rules. Jeez. Jonah Hill films. Christ. He's not in mid-90s, is he? He just directed it.
not he's directed it. Shit.
All right, Nick.
Get him to the Greek.
He's not in like Pineapple Express.
Let's have a look.
I don't know how to say so.
I can't think of another.
This is the first time in my life all that stupid fucking movie watching has really come into play.
No, I didn't. No.
Oh, God, there's so many I
Yeah.
could have said.
Do you want to finish
Nick,
her off?
finish it off.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
What else?
We missed This Is the End.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You People.
Oh, the Eddie
right.
Murphy movie. It's with Eddie Murphy.
Oh,
Came out like last
yeah.
year.
True Story as well, the one with James Franco.
Oh, that's right. He plays the journalist. Yeah.
All
All right.
Nick.
Well,
I mean, feel free to
Yeah, yeah.
flick through the deck until you find someone that you like. Let's
Let's go. that person right
It is
there.
crazy once it comes up. It's just like
Oh, hell yeah.
things
Yeah.
go out of your head.
Jamie Foxx.
Do I go first?
Yeah, you go first. Yeah.
Collateral.
Django.
Back in action.
What's the new one with Cameron Diaz? I don't know the name of
Is it called Back in Action?
Oh, is that what you just said? Is that what you just said?
To get out of jail. That's pretty hard for you.
Jamie Foxx. What's Jamie Foxx been in? Ray.
Damn it, that was mine. Okay.
Baby Driver.
Oh, fuck, he isn't Baby Driver, is he? There was a phrase that came into my head, and I don't want to say it. I'll say it off air because you guys will find it really funny. But
But the general audience
the
won't.
general audience won't. No, that's cancelable. What I was about to say. And then if I say the movie, then people will know, but I can't remember the movie.
The Gold Digger music video with Kanye West.
So what do we say? Baby Driver, Ray, Collateral. Fuck. This is far more difficult than I thought it would be. Because I feel like I know lots of movies with Jamie Foxx in them. Do we have a time limit, or is this just great?
I feel like what is reasonable. I think we've reached what's reasonable.
Yeah, that's fair.
Josh.
Yeah, I'll bow out on that one. That's rough.
I think he was in Horrible Bosses.
He
think
was.
he
He
is.
I
fucking
feel like
absolutely
they
was in
go-
Horrible Bosses.
They
Yeah.
go to-
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't name another one. So if you
That
can name
one-
another Jamie Foxx film,
Oh no, because that one just randomly popped up in my head. I don't know if I've got another one.
I'm gonna look him up.
Oh, god damn it. God damn it. God damn it. When he. Oh my god.
Oh shit! I just thought
Yeah.
of one.
I've just. Yeah.
No, I don't have another one.
The one I should have said, and I thought about it before I even looked his films up, was Project Power. That
Yeah. I don't
terrible
know that.
Netflix film with Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
He's Electro
Oh, I
in
don't
Spider-Man
know.
No Way Home.
Oh, yeah,
He is. He's in Law Abiding Citizen.
Yeah. White House Down.
White House Down.
Due Date.
That terrible Robin Hood film with Taron Egerton.
Valentine's Day. The Kingdom. I fucking love The Kingdom. Miami Vice.
Miami.
Jarhead. I fucking hate
Jarhead.
myself. Stealth.
Soul. Soul's a
Dude,
voice actor.
all movies I literally grew up on. Oh, he's in Ali.
That was
Any Given Sunday.
All right. So we'll go for this round.
Yeah.
We'll go.
That's fun. I like this.
It's good. It's the one game that you can win and not have to play a board game. It's great.
There's, you know why they call them board games.
It's a common joke in my household.
Oh, really? That's great. That's gold.
We'll go movie, actor, movie, actor, movie, actor, movie, actor.
Like kind
So-
of build a chain. sort of
Yeah,
thing,
so
right? Yeah.
you draw an actor from
Yep.
the pile that you like. You name that actor. I have to name a movie that they're in.
Okay.
Nick has to name a different actor from that
From
movie.
that movie.
Once
Okay.
we've covered a movie or an actor, can't go back there.
So Josh is only going to get movies because there's three of us.
movie, actor, movie.
Oh, no, sorry. That's I'm an
movie,
idiot.
actor.
Don't worry. Disregard.
We knew that.
You just put what we call a cherry on top.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Hell yeah.
So I name a Tom Cruise film. Let's go with Mission Impossible Fallout.
Mission Impossible Fallout also stars Henry Cavill.
So then I name
Name a Henry
Henry
Cavill film.
Right.
Are you thinking of The Trap? Are you at Sinner to Nerdle right now? Or you're like, I'm going to trap this motherfucker? I bet you didn't know Henry Cavill
that
was
is
in
you
it.
can start typing it in and it'll kind of come
Nah,
up.
true. Yeah.
Is he in The Gentleman?
The Guy Ritchie film.
Yeah.
No,
I don't believe
I don't
so.
think so.
Not?
He's in a different movie with Gentleman in the title, though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, but I can't.
I feel like there's a big one sitting right in front of you.
Well. Why are you losing? I've lost all thoughts. I've lost all thoughts.
Nick has a habit of that.
Man of
Well-
Steel.
Yeah, okay.
That Man of Steel.
Jesse Eisenberg.
The Social Network.
Andrew Garfield.
Ooh.
We Live in Time.
Oh, Florence Pugh.
Midsummer.
Ooh. Well done.
You bastard. I sent a nice little softball up there with We Live in Time. Let's
That's
keep the game
actually-
going.
That's the first.
Shit, what is his name?
I'm trying to what's his fucking name?
Sorry. Yeah, I should have.
No, that's good. It means no, you're playing well.
What is his name? Jack,
Yeah.
the boyfriend.
I think you are right with Jack.
You are right. It's just which Jack is he? Jack man, Jack off. Is he
I can't think of his last name.
I'm going to go out on a limb with Jack. And I'm going to go Jack.
We're probably picking the harder of the two big actors that are in that as well.
There's two other big actors in that.
It is Jack something.
Does it start with R?
It does.
Yeah.
But there is also an actor who's had quite a glow up in the last couple of years.
Oh. This is so shit because I can see him in fucking Sing Street. I can see him in...
That was where I was going to go.
We know exactly who this is. Jack starts with R. It's not Randall. Shit. Jack Raynor?
It is Jack Raynor.
Oh, wow. And I'm just giving you a movie. I don't know. I don't know.
Digging through the fucking archives there. Incredible. Well done.
So, Jack Raynor. What's the movie Jack Raynor's in, Josh? You're still in.
Oh, we still go.
Yep.
Is this where will I always get the movie now?
Oh, yeah. There's two of us.
Now you'll always get the movie.
Well,
Not that I...
As soon as I say Nicole Kidman, I'm fucked.
Well, I don't know unless, apart from what you said.
You can say Sing Street. Who's the dad in Sing Street? The dad is famous. They're all famous. They're all so famous.
The main character in Sing Street.
I know,
in the film that we talked about on this episode.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Is his name... It's not Fergus.
You're on the right track.
Starts with F.
It does. Jeez. Teasing these little names out of him.
I'm about to have a seizure. It's not Finley. It's not Phineas. It's not Fergus.
I need to stop playing the countdown music.
Yeah. Bow. I'm going to hate myself when it's said. So I'm going to go on an absolute... What's the girl? Nah. It's just for time.
All right, so you could have gone with the dad, who is Aidan Gillen.
Aidan fucking Gillen. It's Littlefinger.
Littlefinger from Game of Thrones.
Right.
Or you could have gone for Ferdia Walsh-Pilo, who is in
Ferdia.
Oh, which we talked about earlier.
Right.
Yeah. What's the daughter in that? Who plays, the love interest, the girl?
That is...
To be honest, you would have got me though. I didn't know.
Huge crush on
I wouldn't
her.
have found Sing Street without you saying.
That's all right.
So.
I'm here to help.
Lucy Boynton, maybe?
Yes. Maybe. But Lucy Boynton, love her. Love Sing Street as well. Fuck, what a movie.
Yeah, I forgot
Great
about
movie.
that, actually. I forgot about that.
Whew. This is fun. I like this. I'm exhausted. My brain's working overtime. This is the hardest my brain's worked. I'm tired. We must continue.
Mark Ruffalo. Give me a film with Mark Ruffalo in it.
I'm gonna for Josh. Spotlight. Pick a actor. Any actor.
Michael Keaton.
Birdman.
Zach Galifianakis.
Due Date.
Ooh.
Fucking hell.
There's another big actor in that.
There's huge actors in that. Yeah.
That era of that
That comedy.
Just such a blind spot for me.
Gold.
That's
One's
pretty
come
much
up.
the only Galifianakis I can think of.
Oh, okay.
Right at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh no, right.
Yeah.
Oh, they would have been easy.
Yeah.
I'll change it for you.
All right.
Let's have a redo. The Hangover.
Bradley Cooper.
Yeah.
A Star is Born.
Lady Gaga.
Joker Folie à Deux.
Steve Coogan.
Oh.
They think he's going to go Joaquin.
They think I'm going to say Joaquin Phoenix, but he says Steve Coogan.
I know it's only going one way.
That's the Sing Street motherfucker.
Yeah, that's right. Philomena.
Ooh, great film.
Shit, who else is it?
Who is the Philomena?
Is it Judi Dench?
It is Judi Dench.
Well done.
Fucking get in, lad.
Skyfall.
No, Daniel Craig.
Knives Out.
Throw a dart, hey?
Uh-oh.
Lakeith Stanfield.
Oof. Or that might. Sorry to not bother.
Oh, close.
Is it?
Close. What do you say when you call someone? Sorry.
Sorry to bother you.
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
I thought you might go that way. I was hoping you'd go one of the other ways.
Hey.
I was
can't think of
kind of
anything.
hoping that you'd go for Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or
Get out. Yeah.
Get
yeah.
out of
Yeah, I can't name anyone else in Sorry to Bother You. Great film, though.
Great film.
Yeah.
Tessa Thompson.
Who I did see when I was looking through this deck.
Shit, Tessa Thompson. No.
I do love Sorry to Bother You. Could have said, should I get Armie Hammer?
Hey?
Armie Hammer's in Sorry to Bother You.
Oh, he is as well.
I can't actually remember that.
He's the cocaine addicted boss towards the end. Tessa Thompson's in Creed. Thor, Love and Thunder.
Oh, yeah.
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 Nick wins again,
Nick
I think.
wins it.
Yeah,
Yes.
come on, guys.
All right. Have a flick through the deck. Pick an act you like the sound of. Let's go with one more.
I don't like this.
We hope this is making for entertaining listening.
I'm having fun. Shit, man.
Well, we are.
And that's the most important thing.
Yeah, well, it is.
Lawrence Fishburne.
Oof.
Oh.
I like this.
I'm going to go. This is so funny. This popped up somewhere today. Boys in the Hood.
What a good film.
Fuck
Yeah.
Ricky! Yeah, love that movie.
Such a good film.
Love that movie.
Oh, jeez. Do I go with that one? Do I go
I have an answer.
Ice Cube.
21 Jump Street.
We're back here again.
All roads lead to 21 Jump Street.
Johnny Depp.
Oh,
Is he in
great.
21 Jump Street?
Yeah, he's got a cameo at the end. Yeah.
It's like you say, like all roads lead to 21 Jump Street. Have you ever seen that thing? Like you go on Wikipedia and you try and get to Hitler in as few clicks as possible.
Yes, I have seen that. Yeah. I do that all the time with random
It's great.
subjects.
So
Yeah.
you go to Wikipedia.
Get
If
a
you're
random
listening
thing.
to this right now, please try this. You go to Wikipedia, you hit random page, you go wherever it takes you, and then you have to try and get to the Wikipedia page for Adolf Hitler as quickly as
There's as little clicks, as minimal clicks as
Yeah.
possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
okay.
great. So you could
It's
end
a
up on like, I don't know, like engineering in Japan.
Yes.
And so you have to go like, Japan, like,
World
manufacturing,
War II.
World War II, Hitler.
Yeah.
It's amazing how quickly you can get to
right. Wow.
Hitler. What did we say? Johnny Depp
Yes, we did. Yeah, it's amazing how quick you can get to Hitler.
from Johnny Depp. Oh, jeez. What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Just because I want to go to Leo.
Yeah, that's fair though.
Let's go. Well, let's go Wolf of Wall Street.
Very nice.
Let's go Margot Robbie.
Let's go. I love her in that film.
I bet you do.
I love that movie. Margot Robbie was in. I'm going to trick you up here, and this is really mean. Suicide Squad.
Okay.
But which one?
Oh yeah.
Were they both called Suicide Squad, or was the one called
Yeah.
The
One's
Suicide
called The Suicide Squad. But also, I mean, if you named anyone from either one, I'd be like, yeah, that's
Will Smith.
yeah, that was the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Which one was that? Was that the new one?
That was the David Ayer one, not the James Gunn one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Will Smith. Jeez. Should I just go I Am Legend? I won't do that.
Oh, I might be able to name the guy. Oh, no, I can name someone from I Am Legend.
Go focused. Go back to Margot Robbie.
Yeah.
Will Smith.
I can name someone from I Am Legend if you want to do that.
That's gonna screw.
We'll be setting Josh up.
Nickname's the dog that was in that.
Yeah.
I could I can do two names from I Am Legend.
That's-
and one of them
that's
would fuck
impressive.
you up.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
King Richard.
Oh, yes. Oh, John Bernthal.
Oh God, I love John Bernthal.
I love
No,
John
he's
Bernthal so much.
against
Yeah,
type.
yeah.
It's hilarious.
He's so good.
Fury.
What a
Great,
good
great.
movie.
Yes.
This is just making a massive list of shit I want to watch. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah, me too. I'm like, yeah, what a rewatch.
I loved King Richard, by the way.
Yeah,
Love that
I do.
movie.
I really
really,
It's
like it.
enjoyable. Fury is.
Yeah, Fury's unreal.
Logan Lerman.
The Perks of Being a Wallflower.
Great movie.
Ezra Miller.
Yeah. Dance around this one.
We need to talk about Kevin and go back to Tilda Swinton.
yeah.
What
All
else is
roads
Ezra
lead
been
to.
Ezra Miller is in Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore.
That's the third one, I believe. Which also stars.
Right, okay.
You fucking nerd. You loser.
Terrible film.
Also stars Jude Law.
Okay.
Jude Law. And
Oh. I won't go the new one.
Oh, I should have said that. Yeah. We're just in cahoots over here, mate.
Yeah, right. Wow.
Sabotage.
What did I have? Towns of Mr. Ripley.
Yeah, great.
great film. Matt Damon.
I can't say that one.
You were going to say Team America.
I was going to say America, please. Oh, no, it's actually not him. Unfortunately. That's right.
Train Matt, just like, hey, Matt Damon, can you just come and go, Matt Damon?
I mean, I can't not go this. The Departed.
Oh, yeah.
The Departed.
Yeah,
This is the longest one we've had. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
Lawrence Fishburne's really kicked something off for us. I love this.
Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, nice.
And there is a link between The Departed and Lawrence Fishburne as well. If we were doing Degrees of Separation.
Martin Sheen.
Martin Sheen was in
Apocalypse
Apocalypse Now.
Oh my God. Why do I do this?
As you said off air, autism is your superpower.
It's my superpower. It truly is. It's done nothing else for me but
jeez.
win these sorts of games.
Mark Wahlberg. What has Marky Mark been in? He was in...
If you say flight risk, I'll kill you.
Y'all need a pilot?
Y'all need a pilot.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's terrible. It's fucking awful, man.
I've loved seeing the reactions to it, though.
He shaved his hair. Ooh.
Oh, what was that one? The war film that he was in?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know, yeah.
Lone Survivor?
Yeah.
Lone
Is that Mark
Survivor.
Wahlberg?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Lone Survivor also
There's
stars...
someone. Yeah.
Oh, well, do we know the same person who's in it, though? So I was going to say Taylor Kitsch.
Oh, I was going to say Ben Foster.
Ben Foster's also in it. That's why I said Ben Foster.
And that would have been.
That's why I said Ben Foster. I don't know what you heard. What are you talking
Can
about?
we not gaslight each other?
But it's like helpful gaslighting.
Are we going that?
Yeah, we'll go Ben Foster.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah. Because I like him more
Because
than
who the
Taylor
fuck
Kitsch.
is Taylor Kitsch?
Yeah, I know.
Just gonna double check Taylor Kitsch was in it, but I did change it to Ben Foster. I don't know if you heard.
Hell or High Water.
Oh, so good.
Shit.
One of my favorite films in
It's
the last little while.
so
Yeah,
good.
that.
That's another Taylor Sheridan.
Sheridan.
script.
Yeah.
I know.
Taylor Kitsch is in Lone Survivor for those playing at home.
I only remember he was in one of the True Detectives.
The second one with
Colin Farrell.
yes,
Who's
and
it?
Vince Vaughn.
Taylor
Taylor-
Sheridan.
Taylor Kitsch.
Taylor
Taylor
Kitsch.
Kitsch.
He's also
Um,
in Battleship.
Who's the main guy in Hell or High Water?
That's
Oh.
not Ben Foster. There's two big ones.
Yeah, there's two
huge
big.
ones.
Is it Bridges?
Yeah.
It's
Jeff
A Bridges.
Bridges?
Yeah.
It's A Bridges.
Is it Jeff Bridges?
It's Jeff Bridges.
And
So
Give us a Jeff Bridges film.
I can
Chris-
give you a Jeff Bridges film because
Chris Pine
this
as well.
is going to be so dated by the time this comes out. But I was at a Bucks party this weekend gone, and for literally no reason. This is pure autism striking. Just as a reaction to something someone said, I shouted, "Tony Stark was able to build it in a cave with a box of scraps." And it just became the anthem, like we would just shout it out. So Jeff Bridges was in Iron Man.
okay, I'll go Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Oh, we got to say who was in Iron Man. though.
Oh,
Ah! I love that though. I love the thinking. I love the
That's right.
thinking.
That immediately my mind was already thinking
yeah,
about
cool.
Kiss Kiss
Yeah.
Bang Bang.
I would have loved that if he said someone totally different from
Yes, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Terrence Howard.
I was like, Kiss
You like
Kiss
Kiss
Bang
Bang
Bang.
Bang?
Yeah. Okay, Robert Downey.
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
Michelle Monaghan.
Oh, dirty dog.
I feel like I gotta go for the win now, right? We've been playing this for a little while.
Is she in Nice Guys?
No, I don't think so.
No?
I don't think so. What else has she been
What
in
the
though?
hell else has she been in?
Why can I hate
You've got to name another Michelle Monaghan film.
Oh, motherfucker. Yeah, I do. Yeah, shit. Okay.
Sure you don't want to change that answer?
Oh, Val Kilmer. Val Kilmer is the new answer.
Oh, well, we check.
Yeah. It's a good point.
You have to name
So I gotta.
Monaghan in it.
Okay, do we start?
Yeah, I mean, I'm all foreplay, no finish. So I gotta.
So you got to name a Val film.
Oh, is that too hard? Or well, we'll try The Doors.
Oh, fuck.
Shit. Could have gone Top Gun.
I could have.
Could have gone Tombstone.
Oh, Tombstone.
What a good fucking movie.
And he's amazing in that.
He is.
I should have gone.
I love The Doors. I can't think of anyone else who's in it. Nick?
So I think
I'm going to
that's-
take an absolute shot in the dark. I've never seen The Doors. Is Tom Sizemore in that movie?
I will look it up.
If I see one really famous person, we're really upset. But I've never seen it.
I do not see
Oh, shit.
Tom Sizemore in this. You've got to name.
Oh.
If he said Tom Sizemore, can you name someone else that's
I
in?
didn't think of that.
There's a couple of big actors.
Is it?
There's some really big actors.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say because maybe like someone like Donald Sutherland's in it. Kiefer Sutherland.
I'm not seeing a Sutherland.
Any of the Sutherlands?
Yes, any of the Sutherland. Skarsgårds.
Or we'll call it that. You
No,
could have
okay.
said Kyle MacLachlan,
Oh,
who plays Ray Manzarek,
wow.
Kevin Dillon,
Meg Ryan.
and Meg Ryan, and also Crispin Glover, who's an actor you don't hear come up very often.
No, I think he was difficult to work with, from what I hear.
Yeah.
So I brought us all undone with the.
That's look. That was probably a world record streak of cinephilia there.
That's a good game.
That's a really fun game.
That was
really,
a good
really
game
fun.
to just do over some beers and.
I hope that was riveting viewing for you at home. Poor Kieran's going to go back and rewatch that and be like, what the fuck?
I have to edit all of this out now.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's awesome. I
Yeah.
love playing it. It's, I think, it is the perfect game to play with a bunch of people who know movies less than you, so you can show off your superior film knowledge and lack of a social life.
Shit. Well, it was fun while it lasted.
Jeez, guys, that has been our second anniversary.
That's a big episode. Look at us go.
Clocking in at a mammoth 2 hours again, like our first one.
Yeah.
Though slightly not as
Not as
inebriated as the first one.
We're making smarter decisions these days.
Well, Josh
apparently.
brought a bottle of tequila along last time. I think.
That's
I
right, you
did.
did. Was it
Yeah.
George Clooney's
Yeah, it
tequila?
was.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to that movie
Yeah.
link.
That's right.
Yeah,
we got really cooked
rowdy.
on that.
Yeah.
That was a rowdy episode. Really fun one to go back and rewatch.
Yeah.
It was sloppy by the end, that's for sure. Yeah.
Whereas this one was just fucking dull.
No, this one was good. I like this
Yeah,
one. This
it
was
was.
good fun.
It's good.
But we hope
chat.
you guys have enjoyed watching and listening to this episode. We, as always, have had a ton of fun recording it. Thank you so much for listening to us, watching us, and just putting up with us for the last 2 years and 40 plus episodes.
Yeah, wow.
It's been amazing. As we said, we would do this if there was one of you watching, which, I mean, there basically is most weeks, but that's not the point. We love movies, we love foreign movies, and we love getting together and talking about them. It's such a privilege to get to hang out with you guys and then talk about movies together.
Used to Elevator pitched our podcast.
Yeah.
So well done. Well done.
And I don't know, check out those Molina numbers on the YouTube.
Yeah, there's some of you
horny
horny bastards
Yeah,
watching our shit.
We've heard what you guys are saying, and you want more of the horny movies. So next episode, blue is the warmest color.
Yeah, I bet it goes really well.
Because our actual next movie, not as sexy as you might think it would be. We got Roma coming up for the
Yes.
next episode, our
Yes.
Oscar episode in line with
So
our
do
schedule.
Roma for the Oscars. Then we are back to Josh's pick for Kung Fu Hustle.
Which I'm so excited to talk
So
about.
definitely a bit of variety going on the podcast, which is always
We
good.
needed some levity. Kung Fu Hustle came at the perfect time after the recent string of
Yeah, between
of
4
films we
months,
had.
3 weeks, and 2 days, and Quo Vadis Ida, we definitely needed a bit of little levity.
Little levity,
And
yeah.
Kung Fu Hustle definitely delivered that in spades. So yeah, we're talking about that one. So keep an eye out on socials. If you are watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, like, send it to your friends, send it to that weird uncle who posts racist things on Facebook.
He'll
We'll
love
take
this
him.
show.
Yeah.
He'll fucking love it.
Yeah, we're all white. He won't have a problem.
He won't, yeah. Doesn't matter what they're saying. They're white and they're men. I like it.
So I value their opinion. Thanks, uncle. If you are listening to us on
so good.
Spotify, Apple Music, or if you're a weirdo who listens to podcasts on some different platform, make sure to subscribe as well. Check us out on social media at That 1 Inch Barrier, and make sure to follow us on all of our personal social media, which will be in the description. Until next time, where we'll be talking about Alfonso Cuarón's 2018,
yes,
said with such conviction, film Roma.
Or 19, one of them.
Yeah, 17. I don't think it's that old.
Shit.
Late 2010s. Excited to have Alfonso on the show for the third time. Until then, thank you again, and we will see you there.